Hello and welcome. Yes, you've got me still. Get rid of the girl, for goodness sakes. And no, you're not getting rid of me just yet. I'm going to be with you here on the Designer Inspiration Show. And you know, everything that I think that is just achieved, that we have just achieved on the morning show, we're going to take and like a baton, like a relay race, because quite simply we've got even more deals. I mentioned it already, but pearls are the order of our mid-show today, and pearls are like cascading around me in all of their beauty and luxury. And the lady of the moment, the perfect lady of choice. Perfect.
Pearly Queen could be.
It is the Pearly Queen, indeed. It's the gorgeous Sheila joining us on our designer show today. Bridal inspiration.
Yes, as always, yes.
And the thing is, it's bridal inspiration that you've mastered, and that is a very, very easy way to say the jewellery that we're going to show today is all about how you can take quality of luxury, but then master a technique that will then deliver you the elite gemstone designs that are before you. Now, just to let you know, if you are interested in working with your designer pieces today, the kits are going to fly out. Every kit, in fact, I've got 2 kits today that I will guarantee will be sold within this showcase. I want to know that you know that these are pearl-based kits, and the pearls are, I can't even find the right word. They are literally perfect in my mind. The pearl kits today, so exciting, just out of this world quality. I mean, you haven't seen the designs yet, but when you see how these look, I can't wait. Am I allowed to wear that at some point?
Yes, we have taken a photograph of it, because you do need to see it obviously on the head, and we do need to get some heads.
I'm happy to offer my head.
You can offer your beautiful head, yes.
Thank you. Well, let's not say it's beautiful, but I'll offer my head.
And I love your dress, Vicki. It's absolutely stunning.
Thanks.
Yeah.
My daughter made me buy it.
It's
my
beautiful.
6-year-old daughter.
You must do a twirl.
Do a twirl. Ta-da.
Later, do a twirl when you're coming over.
Yeah, my daughter made me buy it. We went into a
lovely.
shop for about 2 minutes yesterday,
Really is.
and I picked it out of it was on a sale rack, and I picked it out, and my daughter turned around and she went, "Oh, Mummy,"
Yeah.
and she came walking up to me, got hold of my hand, she went, "Mummy, you have to buy that." I was like, you can't say no to a 6-year-old daughter telling you what to buy.
No,
you
it
know?
is. I said, didn't I, earlier on when I saw it? It's absolutely
She had a Trini and
beautiful.
Susanna moment. She was all gok wang. She went, "You just have to buy that." So I did. It wasn't. Yeah, I feel. Thank you for all the compliments as well. I think a couple of people have said that they like my top, so I appreciate that. We've got loads to fit in today, so let's get to it with our designer inspiration. But if you are interested in getting timeless qualities to your jewellery collection with pearls surrounding me, I know that this is going to be a great show for you. But not only have I got pearls for you, I have got solid sterling silver. Now, this is just the second toggle clasp of our top of the range accessories opportunities. You are looking here at solid sterling silver, rose gold plated T-bar toggle clasps. Brand new today. We launched the first piece this morning, which flew out, and I've got to say to you, it looks like this piece is going to head in the same vein. Again, the quality is not just about the way it looks, it's the way it feels. Look at how thick the silver is. Now, what gram are we talking about on this one? Because it feels just like the last one. It's got to be a real sustainable gram of silver work that we're looking at. Solid sterling silver, of course, silver being 925, 92.5% pure silver within this design. You've got this wonderful, it's almost like a boy design, isn't it? You know, it's got that detail with the amethyst sitting here into the prong set, and then you have the toggle as well. So all of this, look, rose gold finish. I know a lot of people were multi-buying on this earlier on today. Multi-buying for a reason that I think some people had the idea of making this into perhaps that could be the T-bar that you use for your cufflinks, and this could be an additional charm, solid sterling charm for your charm bracelet. So you could actually buy 2 of these and create something altogether different than that, it being just a toggle clasp. And when you add pearls into a show like today, you need need to have silver surrounding you. You need to have that luxury of pearl matched by the luxury of the finishing touches. And that's what this is going to be. It's that finishing luxury touch. You will feel the weight of your sterling silver. You will indulge in the luxury of the detail of design, and you're going to get it all for just one price tag. Rose gold plated solid sterling silver for £12.95. And I have to say to you, I've got multi-buys. Don't forget, this is the gold plated option. So you've seen you saw the first piece today, that was your plain silver design. This is rose gold, so this adds another level of desirability, another grade of opportunity that we're delivering here. £12.95, luxury for less. It's been a busy show this morning, and it's not going to stop now. We're going to keep on bringing you deals. Let's bring in a couple of the pearls that I have coming up in the first kit, just so you can see how wonderfully well, you know, I mean, all I'm thinking is one strand of pearls, and you know what I'm like, I'm quite a simple designer, I accept that, but take your pearls, add in the beautiful rose gold clasp, restrand, and what have you got? Timeless, quality, luxury jewellery. That's what you've got for £12.95. Plus, of course, as I say, the pearls are coming your way within a wonderful, I mean, this is like just a cascade of pearls that you have coming your way. And when you find out the price of the kit today, you'll understand why I know it's going to be a sellout. No doubt about it. The price of pearls at the moment is going one way, especially for us trying to buy it at the moment. We're finding big increase on what we're used to paying, and that's really saying something, because our buying power, we've held off. We've almost stepped away from what's happened in the jewelry trade elsewhere. It's starting to influence us. Pearls are going one way, and that's up. And what we're about to do on the price of this cascading waterfall of pearls is so exciting, so exciting. So there's your toggle clasp that goes wonderfully well with your quality pearls, and it is busy. You can see it there. Irene, congratulations. Sarah, I've got Angela, I've got Diane, I've got Deborah, congratulations. Sue, I've got another Diane in Hampshire. Lovely to have your company. £12.95. It's quality all the way. The rose gold finish sets off the luxury of this toggle clasp. It really does set it off, and it's the feel. I always say jewelry is not just about the way it looks, it's the way it feels. Maybe you need to get the same with a 30-day money-back guarantee, but I can promise you it will not come back when you feel the luxury of this piece for £12.95. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You could join us at JewelleryMaker.com. Rose gold finish, as I say, don't forget that that's an additional quality. You saw the piece earlier on today, that was in the silver set. That is a rose gold finish. Still people coming through on the phone lines. The Designer Inspiration Show is all about offering you something that will set you off. And lots of people, when we speak to them on the Wall of Fame, will say, you know, I was having one of those down moments where I couldn't come up with something, or I'd lost my mojo. This is the next bundle that is going to set off inspiration like that. You're going to be ignited into creating some lovely jewellery, and this is a perfect beading combination. Now, the fact of the matter is that the price you're about to... Can I just tell everybody that this is going under £10 straight away? I so did that live on telly. It is guaranteed. I'm telling you that it's going under £10 straight away. I put it out there as this is, and of course these are just the gemstones. We have only double figure quantity on this deal now available. Double figure, we've dropped straight from triple to double figure. The moment I said under £10, I mean, the fact of the matter is that the colours are so crisp. You really have got that freshness to add to your jewellery, and the size of these stones are absolutely perfect. 6mm rounds, all of them together. Beady beads. You could create some great loom work. Add some detail to the likes of your macrame, as we've seen today. I mean, you've got so many different ways of working with 6mm. They are versatile. Simple threading, just simple threading, making, you know, funky bracelets for the wrist. I mean, that is a really good looking bracelet, and yet what have you done? You maybe added a bit of elastic through, and you've got some stretchy bracelets, but the look is still stylish, and they are genuine gemstones. Quartzite is a fantastic aspect to Mother Nature, because quartzite is actually the quartz that forms but with an element of sandstone, and the sandstone creates this opaque internal texture. Did you know that? That's the way that you get the opaque to standard quartz, which is quite a clear gemstone. Just an addition of sandstone in Mother Nature then gives it this opaque finish, which I think transforms it when it's got this colouring to it. Your greens, your pinks and your blues. Then on top of that, of course, the rounds. The weight of this tells me instantly that it's hematite, metallic hematite. And I just go back in the past, you know, few weeks. I don't remember recalling seeing 6mm hematite coming your way in a kit for anywhere near the price point. Of course, I promised you under £10. Promised you under £10. I'm not stopping there. This is known as the beady bead jewellery kit. So make up lots of little beads to make into one big bead. That's what a beady bead is, and you'll learn how to do that if you go to our Get Started DVD. They do show you how to make a beady bead. And all you'll need is 6mm gems. You'll need your crimps as you have them here, and to top it off, you also need monofilament. Done. This is a perfect bundle, a bundle that will make a difference. These are sterling silver crimps as well. I had to stop and just check because they are sterling silver crimps. We're offering you precious metal left, right and centre today. And of course, early bird already very well received with our toggle clasp. Let's make this a mega early bird deal. This is the extreme deal. 6mm rounds, mega early bird, and we're taking that price low, going under a tenner. Even 5p lower than a £10 note. You look at what you've got and you go, hang, sterling silver, the luxury of 4 strands of featured gemstones for $9.95. You've got to really maximise on our day show today, because of course our morning show has been so busy. If you've already bought from us, you're adding to your order. All I feel is that I need to have a hot water bottle on my cheeks because I've been smiling so much at the prices. And actually it's not stopping now. You know, we've got 2 hours of designer inspiration with Sheila, with pearls and with loads. I'm so excited by the deals that you have still to come. But for $9.95, this is just the beginning. This is literally just the beginning of our shows today. $9.95. Congratulations goes out to Berkshire, Buckinghamshire, East Sussex. I've got Falkirk and Cheshire and Lancashire and Midlothian. Multi-buyers in Derbyshire, multi-buyers in Herefordshire. I've got a buyer joining us from Holland, which is so nice to have your company. We have got 4 strands that you have here, 6mm of your colours. And as I say, you've got, for me, you've got so many. And Sheila, what you could do with 6mm rounds in terms of beady beads is that you could actually just use just the green together, just the pinks and just the etc. But you can mix and play with the colours to make larger beady beads.
You can, and also once you've made a beady bead, you can actually extend the side of it. Or before you've actually made a beady bead, if you don't take it round, you've got like a sort of a pendant shape.
That's right, an elongation. Almost like a ladder weave, but in a different it's a different formation.
Yeah,
isn't
but
it?
if you just put 2 on the top and then don't actually fold it round and just put another pearl or gemstone on, and then it does come almost like a diamond shape.
Yes, it does. It is. So, it's almost like a diamond formation.
So it is. There's so many different ways, and you can have multicoloured beady beads, and
And if you don't know how to do a beady bead, if you don't even know what a beady bead is, let me reiterate one more time. A beady bead is basically lots of beads that come together to make a bigger bead, hence beady bead. But then the thing is with a beady bead is that there's loads of ways of transforming it. You can do them into triangles, you can do them into pyramid formations. If you play with it, you can learn how to make a beady bead on our website, JewelleryMaker.com. Go to the tutorials and you could learn how to do that. You can go, I believe I'm right in saying a beady bead is also one of the techniques on your Get Started DVD. So you know, there's plenty of ways. It's a really easy technique, and when you do it, you have got so much potential for this quality. $9.95 for your beady bead jewelry kit. You've got everything you need. You've got sterling silver crimp beads, I'll repeat, and that's monofilament, plus your 4 strands of gems. That's a lot of jewelry making for less than £10, isn't it? $9.95 is all you pay. Congratulations on that one. I'm gonna go straight over to Sheila. Now our intention is to do back-to-back deals today. Every hour is going to be special. We will be inspired by Sheila back-to-back with her guest designer ideas, because we've got loads to fit in. I do have, and am I allowed to show everybody these button pearls before I go anywhere? I know this is a little bit naughty because they're not coming up just yet, but I think it's fair to say, I've just realised I've got the earrings in that I should have taken out from the morning show.
You do that.
Oh no, that is genuinely, I had a sandwich in the middle, you see. When we had the break, I had a little sarnie and I forgot to take my earrings. How dare I have a break? I know, how dare I eat in the studio? I was going to say, I have got my biscuits to the side as well, just so I can have a nibble. The thing is that I need to just cut into what I'm about to offer you with one brand new arrival. And I don't even know whether Sheila's seen these. Sheila.
I was going to say, in between, you don't get time to look, and I can see the boxes there, and I'm thinking, wow, and I can't even see those. No, so.
Brand new button pearls. I will show you, they are drilled button pearls, half drilled, which is fantastic.
Well, you might be one short because I've got a pair at home, but I've lost the other one. So I've got a grey pair and one white button earing, so I might have to.
You might accidentally take these, just like I've accidentally.
So I've got a pair now, yeah.
That's fine. At least we know. Yeah, as long as management team are acknowledging that's fine. So button pearls, and they are perfect buttons. I mean, there is nothing other than a perfection of formation there. Button pearls coming your way. Now, what I have got, and everybody's been texting in, is asking, is this the kit? First of all, yes, it is. This is one waterfall of pearls that we're going to do with Sheila first off. It's going to be a sellout, right? Pearls at the moment, we cannot get enough in stock, and what we have been buying is at a much higher price. Much higher price. We've suffered from around about 20% at least price hike in pearls over the past six weeks or so. You are about to get probably our fastest selling designer inspiration pearl kit that we've ever done. I only have a double figure quantity, and for those of you who know what quantities we need for pearls, double figures is laughable for a designer deal like this one. It is laughable for us to go so small. I feel uncomfortable, but I'm happy to give you the chance if you want it. So dial early. As soon as the graphics come in on this deal, dial early, especially because today I know our web buyers are really busy, very reactive. If you want to say hello to us today, don't forget you can say hello at 60777. That's the text number. Make sure you start your text with JM Studio so we know that you're talking to us. So if you have any questions about bridal jewellery, maybe you want to ask Sheila a question, whatever it is, please do keep in touch. It's always nice to hear from you, and always give us your name so I can say hello to you. Or alternatively, you can join us at JewelleryMaker.com, and if you go there, go to our live feed, and underneath the live feed it say talk to the studio, send in your web chat, and it'll go straight through to Danny in the gallery, and he'll pass it on to me so we can say hello to you as well. So it'll be lovely to hear from you. And as I say, maybe you've got something to tell me about your bridal jewellery. What was it about your bridal jewellery that stood out? What was it? Can you remember what bridal jewellery? And if you can't, how sad. But actually, why not now look back and go, actually, I'm going to make the jewellery that I should have been wearing, that I would have memorable.
And this is what you can do with making your own jewellery, and you know that no one else is possibly going to have anything like it because it's your own individual
what I think
choice.
When I look at pearls like this, and if I was lucky enough to go back in time and then have my pearl jewellery for my wedding, because I had a vintage lace dress, so it would have been lovely if I'd have done it, but I didn't. But actually, what I would think is that, you know, some of the things that you would wear for your wedding day, you might want to break down and make into something more day-to-day jewellery,
and
but still have
pieces.
that you know, that memento of I'm wearing the pearls that I wore on my wedding day. You know, the time is short on this deal. Please be warned that I've with the quantity I've got to allocate and the quantity of people who are already showing interest on this waterfall of pearls. Look at the square pearls. Right, look, already I'm saying that pretty much a quarter of the stock is allocated. I haven't even showed you one strand. Not even one strand have I showed you, and yet I've got people allocating. That might be the web, because as I say, web is hot today, really hot. I'm not surprised by that. Now, you have a wonderful combination of Keshi pearls. You've got your button pearls, which would go very nicely with those rounds. You've also got elongation rectangles and squares. I have not seen. Oh, you could do peyote stitch with pearls.
You could if you got.
Yeah, that would be cheeky.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That would be cheeky, wouldn't it? These are luxury pearls, and I'll keep on holding these up when I then show you that you have, I'm calling these rectangles, but that's because they're elongated pearls, but they're flat. They're not rice pearls. They're actually elongated with the flat. That is just, could you imagine a marriage of the squares and the rectangles together? I mean, that's giving a contemporary finish to a very classic gemstone, just like that. You know, texture,
look at the sort of shine on it as well.
Isn't it high sheen?
Yeah, very
and when
much so.
You know, when we go, third of the stock's now allocated. Look at that, 75 in stock, and that's it. Once they're gone, they're gone.
And that's because we didn't have any more.
Well, that's it. You just didn't have the quantity available. That was 75.
So it was grab them while we had them. Yeah.
Sheila would have given you more quantity if she could have. I think we all would have. Danny says he definitely would have.
I would.
Flying out right now. Danny says he would have given you 375.
I would have taken 300 instead of being there. Be sure to be sure.
To be sure. The button pearls are wow.
And also they give quite an organic look to a piece of jewellery that you're making as well, you know, because of the shapes of them, and they sort of fit into different little maybe techniques that you want to have a go at, you know.
And I think with design-wise, if you want to create, say, for example, tiara work that is almost quite, you know, unified, you know, to have the flat base and then the rounded, it's almost like a bun, you know.
Yes,
you could do that and give it perhaps a little bit more, you know. I know you did on your DVD, you do just a single band of gemstone, of pearls over the hair. And actually that, you could imagine those all flat, all sitting unified with that lovely rounded bun-like top. They are luxury. 40 allocated and nowhere near enough stock to go around. If you're on the phone lines, be patient. We'll process your call as fast as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands of pearls, every strand different. You've got keshies, plus you're also getting your satin cord, and you're also getting your black satin cord. The black satin cord is on your fantastic. These are so cool.
Well, and also because sort of it's Gatsby, it's the 1920s, isn't it? 1930s, which
1920s flair.
the hair sort of, it's a band, but it's to go with a veil. You can have it lots of different ways, and it was very popular when King George VI and the Queen Mother married.
Yes,
that design was very, very popular then. And I think that era's never gone out of fashion, has it?
No,
never.
And I think the monochrome, even if you go now into autumn winter collection. Look, this is going to sound like I haven't even got to the price tag. Should I get to the price tag now, so I know that I've definitely said it? The price tag that you're paying, you know, let's face it, we know that we're pushing everything that we can on a deal of this quality, of this opportunity. The Great Gatsby is an inspiration, 1920s inspired, £39.10.
But for all of those strands, stunning.
Do you know what?
It's not going to go easy.
Yeah, we're not stopping there.
No, I didn't think he would.
We're not stopping. Come on, you know us well enough. This is JewelleryMaker. This is pearls, and this is trust. The reason that you buy from us is because you know where we could stop. We could have held at £40 and quite comfortably sold out like that. But the reason that you buy from us is if we can take another £3, £4, £5, £10, we'll do whatever we can for you. $34.95. It's going to be sold out before I even get one part of the technique. I have got more pearls to come. Look, let me just show you.
Oh, there is more pearls. Yeah, definitely.
Right, because I've got this.
Wow.
Oh, Sheila.
Oh, that.
Look at this combination.
I nearly wore. I had made a bracelet last week, which was the copper of these. And I nearly wore that today, but then I changed my top.
Oh,
and these are absolutely gorgeous.
Hang on, I've got more pearls to show you, okay? Just so you know that I'm not just going to hold back on you and go, that's the only pearl deal you're going to get today. How about this for a pearl deal as well? How gorgeous is that? I mean, they're round and they're pretty much, most of them, perfectly formed.
They are, aren't they?
I mean, absolutely magnificent. They feel really, really luxurious.
And for Christmas, if you know, you need to buy when we have them, because we never know, do we really? We have to get what we can, but Those are gorgeous, beautiful. And I mean, bridesmaids, you know, you can make your these colours are very, very popular for bridesmaids, to make your bridesmaids wedding jewellery, to attach them onto your favours, you know, to match your theme.
Ah, lovely. That's a nice idea.
Yeah.
Okay, look, because we know that the demand on pearls is so big, we have sold out of Sheila's kit. We of course we're going to spend the time to learn about techniques, and we're going to do that, but also in the same sense, we know what you want and we may as well give it while we've got it. So I haven't said that for a while. I know what you want, so I'm going to give you it. Yeah, so I haven't said that.
Okay. We won't go there. We won't
go there.
No,
let's
we'll move on.
Let's what we will go is into a pearl trio of turquoise, lime green and your purple combination. It is luxury. Oh, see, I like them together. I like that real contemporary feel to the pearl.
I always say you can wear a plain black dress, but whatever jewellery you're making, whatever colour, whatever style, and especially pearls, nobody notices your dress.
No,
because they look at the jewellery. It's
the accessory that really finishes it.
It's a blank canvas, and then you've got your jewellery that just takes it wherever you want to go.
And if we do go back to the Gatsby inspiration, which of course is what we're going to really home in on with the last kit, the Gatsby is not just about monochrome. Because if you watch the film, or if you read about the luxury of satin and silk, and the luxury of colour was absolutely about the hierarchy of the upper class, and that included an indulgence of accessories that matched and coordinated, and these are, you know, they have that almost that tactility that satin and silk offer you, don't they?
Yeah, pearls? They do. And I think the 1920s style was just one of the best we've ever had in, and it's carried us right through to now, and I'm sure it will carry on doing so for many years to come, because it's dateless, it's timeless, and it's classy, it's sophisticated.
And with the colours here, you're going to get a jewellery collection that's going to stand out, because it's not the everyday, it's not that what everybody else has got. And you've got to have to know that we are really pushing the pearl prices at the moment. We're sustaining a low price on pearls when actually we're buying it at a much higher price at the moment. We have suffered around about 20 to 30% increase in our purchasing of these pearls recently, and one of the biggest things that we want to say is that we will absorb so far. But the one thing is that we can't hide from the fact that the price of pearls for us, and literally for the whole retail world, has gone up significantly. I warned about 9 months ago. I did a big thing, and I showed you what had happened in terms of there was about 3,000 pearls, 3,000 tons of pearls sourced in 2011. In 2012, same again, about 3,000, and in 2012 it dropped to 1,500 tons. We literally sliced half of all pearls that were found, especially in this one Chinese location, and in China that's where you get most of your cultured pearls from, and that price was that quantity was slashed by half. And of course you've got to remember that you know, things like unfortunate situations like tsunamis will influence the sourcing of gemstones like this, always will. I know Mother Nature is in control at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And you know, that was, so it went from 1,000. Oh yes, we can show you the graph. Oh, thanks guys. Oh, you're brilliant. So we'll show you the graph of what it is there. 2010, 3,000 tons, which sounds like a massive amount, but this is the jewelry industry, you know, across the world.
Yeah, I've just been to America, and I saw, you know, mining and how difficult it is now. It's not as easy as it used to be, and you know, it's taking more manpower, and so therefore that's why the prices go up, don't they? You know,
everything's supply and demand, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and if it's yeah.
So 2010, 3,000. 2011, 3,000, dropped down to 1,500. 2013 then dropped even further, close to 1,000 only, 1,000 tons. So that's a third, probably 2/3 depletion of pearls within the jewelry industry. Now the only thing that's going to happen is, as if the demand is still there and the item's not available, the only thing that's going to happen is the price is going to go up. And what you're about to see is actually what happened between September and November of last year, to then compare about to the years, 40% in the retail business, 40% price hike as a reflection on that depletion of the stones coming into the jewelry collections. And so the one thing is, yeah, exactly, Tom's just said, well, the rarer things get, the more the price goes up, the more difficult it is to get hold of. You have to pay for it, which makes this deal even more ridiculous, because you're getting big rounds, big opportunities, 11 by 9s, 10 by 11s, you know, they're close to rounds that we're looking at here.
And I think, Vicky, because of the size of them, sorry.
39 from 57. What have I just said about the price of our pearls? It's costing us, and this is not a reflection on the retailers, but just us, because of our buying power. We're suffering 20% hikes, and actually in the retail business over 40% price hikes have been suffered, and this is a one-time offer. How many have I got to offer? 86 apparently. Only, well, you saw 75 disappear. Somebody's just come in and bought 4. I'm loving this in terms of buying while we've got it. Regular buyers who know this is the time to buy. $39.95. And the size of these, the size, you could make one of these pearls a feature to the neckline.
That's exactly what I was just going to say, and just put some either gold or silver spacer beads, or you know, the flower ones. Just make a feature in the middle, and there you have a beautiful necklace for your wedding day.
That's it.
And just one out of a strand of, how many are on that strand?
Oh gosh,
I don't know. There's got to be
4,
40.
6, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18,
about
20.
40,
I'm not even halfway there, Sheila.
Oh no, maybe 40, maybe 50.
I reckon.
Yeah, could be 50. And that's for one strand. And imagine what you can make. You can make a gorgeous simple bracelet, just a chain with maybe a spacer bead and a pearl dropping from
make it go as far as you can.
Make it exactly because if you had to buy those in anywhere else without making them, obviously because they have to pay their rents and all of this and rates and things, but we can sell them for the prices that we do, and you can get a lot, and it brings your budget.
We're suffering.
Oh yeah.
Even we're suffering from the price of pearls going up. And so this is the thing that you've got to remind yourself, that even when we're suffering, we'll still give you deals like this one, even though we're finding, and in fact it was only just a couple of weeks ago that we got an email from Paula that literally just said, you need to know. Paula's our boss, she's our channel manager, she's one of our head buyers, and she literally sent an email across the board, JewelleryMaker team, just so you know, I'm out trying to buy pearls and the cost has skyrocketed. Right. And when she says that, we have to be hot on giving you the deals while we've got them at these prices. Can I guarantee $39.95 for luxury pearls? And we've got to remind ourselves, these are luxury size, 11 mil. I have to say that 6 to 7 mil is an average, 7 to 8 is perhaps above average, and anything over 9.5 mil in a pearl is classified in the jewelry industry as a luxury size pearl. So these are all across the board luxury pearls. They're close to rounds, they're 11 by 10, 11 by 9. They are luxury size pearls for $39.95. Lillian, you've got yours. George, great to have your company. Amanda, Janice, Louisa, congratulations to you. I've got buyers literally across the board purchasing this luxury of opportunity. 3 feature luxury strands of pearl for $39.95. You're not going to be surprised to hear that there's a chance that this could be a sellout at all. That's the thing with pearls. But you're going to take us through an inspiration of different designs.
Well, that
incorporates the luxury of pearls. And actually, I could imagine us facilitating to adding colour into the designs here with these types of pearls as well, couldn't we?
Jewellery making has no ending to what you can do, to the journey that you can go on, to how you can change, incorporate. I mean, you could have just a simple, what I'm going to show you now with that headpiece there, you could just have those going through the middle of it and have it as a little bridesmaid's headdress.
Yeah, gorgeous. You know. And so this is, am I allowed to take this off?
Yes, of course you can. You can pop it on.
And this is just...
It sort of sits just at the back of the front there, and then you can either...
Ah, how lovely is that?
And then you can either have a veil at the back, or you can scrunch some tulle, which is really, really inexpensive to buy, and you can make bunches of it, and that's where the 1920s come in.
Yeah.
So you can have a bunch of tulle at the side there, and maybe you can crochet some little sections that can maybe... You know?
Sorry, I'm laughing at my wrinkles. Carry on.
Oh, don't close in on mine then.
Do that shot again. Right, now do that shot again. And then I can get rid of my wrinkles. Right, that's fine now. I'm pulling down. I'm giving myself a bit of a facial.
Oh. And also,
there's the wrinkle of making it fall down.
On the end of each one, there's 2 sections to put grips in. So you've got two little sort of basic
just
loops
to keep it
there,
in place.
just to sort of keep it in place. Yeah,
that's gorgeous. That is 1920s inspiration, isn't it? That's beautiful. Right, so what are you going to show us?
Right, okay, let me get the specs on.
Beg your pardon?
I basically started with 2 sections of twisted wire, which
and is that your twisted wire?
That's not, no, that's twisted with the twister.
Ah, you've twisted it.
I've twisted it, yes, it's dangerous, this isn't it? I've twisted it with the twister. So, and the way I did it, I just put a long piece of wire through the twister.
What wire is it?
This is 0.6.
Okay. So when you twist it goes to 1.2 because you're doubling it up.
Because you're putting pearls on as well, you know, you want something that's got a bit of, that can take the structure of the pearls.
Substantial, yeah.
0.4 is ideal for taking through your gemstones, through your pearls, and because you can take it through twice.
Okay.
So all I did was, if you want to hold that, for anybody that has got a twister at home, which a lot of ladies I've met on Sunday Experience and the bridal shows have actually bought it, but they've not actually used it yet. So because they want to see how to do it.
Oh my goodness me! You've not. Oh my life! Hang on a minute. Let me just get something that'll hold it so it doesn't hurt my fingers.
Oh yes, there you go.
Let me do that.
There you go. Oh.
I know, thanks.
Say no more.
I know, because when you use your finger, because it gets quite tall,
it does,
it can pinch. So
literally, all I've done is, as you can see, I've just put the wire through the top there, and then I've secured it at the end, and I'm literally just twisting.
That's it.
And that's
so
it.
This is like a crankshaft.
It is, absolutely. And then this is what I do. I mean, everybody's got their different ways of sort of doing things, but I find this easy because if you snip the wire there, mind your fingers though, Vicky. I don't want to have to get a plaster on. Yeah, what did I? Yeah, you as well. So I just snip those ends off, and then I make a basic loop at the end there, and then just wrap it round and do the same at the other end, and that then gives you.
That really does work so quickly. Can I hold that?
Yeah.
All right, just I'll give you a close up because it works so well.
It does.
And I know our twisted wire is really popular, so I fair dues if you don't want to twist your own. But I know for those of you who have already got your wire sitting there. There's absolutely nothing stopping you from getting that tool and doing your own twist. Nothing at all. And that tool is pretty brilliant. I don't know whether we have any left in stock because I know it was a sellout last time.
Yeah,
it comes in, it goes back out again.
Absolutely.
It's a bit like the hawky cokey. It's in, it's out.
Shake it all about.
Yeah, it's a great way to twist your wire. So thank you for that, Sheila.
That's okay. So then what I've done, I've made 2 of those, as you can see there. Okay. And then obviously you will then secure those at the other end.
Yes.
Like so. And therefore that gives you that.
So you've left a like an opening, almost like a lip opening.
Yes, and then obviously when you put your gemstones on there, your pearls, different shapes, you don't have to do it the way I've done it with the design that I've done. You can do it any way you want, but it's just to show that the different shapes of pearl do go so well within a jewellery, within like a 1920s design.
Yeah, exactly, and it almost creates, the twisted wire creates the runway for you to then decide what you want to do and how you want to create it. And obviously, it depends on what gemstones you have as well, doesn't it?
Well, exactly.
If you haven't got the pearls, then what could you use? Well, you can work with any gemstone, but I mean, personally, I'd go pearls all the way.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, it is nice for like a little bridesmaid. You could do this. You could put some little stars inside of any colour, whatever colour your theme is. So
how would I start wrapping? Because you've said that you've locked the 2 together.
Yes, I have. And what I've done,
started?
so I've just got some 0.4 wire, which is the thinner wire, because that goes through the pearls.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay?
1.4.
Sorry, 1.4. What did I beg your pardon? Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay,
yes.
0.4.
0.4. So then I've attached it at the end there, just with the other end of the wire here. And just
do you need to create tension?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So I have created some tension there, and then I'm going to sit that one right on the very end there, okay? And then just take it up and under the frame.
So tell me, sorry, just so because I didn't catch, do you normally close this up first?
Yes, I did. I do. So I will close that now.
Right.
Now you've reminded me about that.
It's only because when I was watching you weaving in that there, it was quite movable, and I was thinking,
yes, it is.
Is that good? Because then you can fit more things on.
Sometimes it's good because sometimes when you've got a lot of pearls on, But in this instance, because I'm taking them all the way through, it's a bit like wire wrapping, really. Sometimes you need to have the space to get the wire in and out when you're wrapping them around.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Is that how you need it?
But because obviously I've made one and got so far with it. So just what I did, I secured that. So if you just wrap it round and tie it securely, and then leave that then, because then if you run out of wire halfway with threading on your pearls for the base in here, then you've also got some more wire then to join on.
So if I just get you to, can we just lower that a little bit? So if we lower
that now, and then you can see,
thanks Sheila.
You can see that that is, so that's the frame, as I showed earlier with the, and that's really sturdy to sort of hold the pearls. And then what I've done then, so this is how I go through it. So I'm going to put 3 pearls on the end there, and those are the round ones, which I did put some here. There we go. As I say, the design is really entirely up to you. It's all about the sort of structure base, really, isn't it?
It's almost like creating a puzzle. A puzzle that we're talking about here, of adding the pearls and building up the puzzle.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely that, because I always say some of mine are happy happenings. I start doing one thing and then it ends up like something else.
And so I can add any of the shapes?
Yes, you can do. In the beginning, I put 3 pearls on the end, which is, as you can see, because then I used the other ones to actually make the design, showing how you can use different shaped pearls to actually make a headpiece, or because some people look at the sort of pearls that are not round and think, oh, what can I do with those? You know?
Oh no, I think they're exciting. And obviously all the jewellery that Sheila's worked with and created within this kit, you can see is all about a marriage of natural formations. You know, the Gatsby or the 1920s flair. It wasn't always about precision. It was about almost art installations, or you know, that quality of adding that flourish of something different. And you've certainly got that with all of these pieces. And I know luxury look. We've got a text message that's come in. Could not resist those pearls. Wow, says Maria in Lanarkshire. Yeah, I don't believe you. And Pauline in Cheshire says, late tuning in and grrr, missed the fab kit, looking forward to bridal show. Oh, Pauline, the good news is we do have in an hour's time. Oh, actually not even that. Look at the time.
I know it flies, doesn't it?
Back-to-back designer inspirations we've got for you today, and hecky thump. I can't believe that the time's already flying. And of course, I know it's busy because we've got you pearl deals coming at you thick and fast. And of course, seeing how Sheila's working with of course the kit that's now sold out. We then have introduced to you another luxury combination, the 3 strands. This tri combination of colour and luxury. The size of the stones are so impressive. 11 by 10s and 11 by 9s. You know, they're not small, and they're most definitely going to be impact pearls for your jewellery making. £39.95. That works out at what, £10, 13, yeah, £13 and 31 pence. Yeah, £13 and 31 pence. I know, but I was thinking, this is how my head works. That's 1331. Sorry, I thought you would. I was just waiting. No, that was me just offering my maths to you. That's as good as my maths gets.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes. I was creating still while you were talking. You see. Sorry.
No.
Yes.
So you could incorporate this 3-strand, obviously, into
Oh,
Sheila's
indeed,
designs,
you could.
No
yes,
problem.
of course you could. No problem.
And Sheila, from this point as we go, you know, for this hairband combination to get this beautiful design, it really is just building it up, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. It's just it's having a base and then building on that base. It's a bit like a house, really. You know, you sort of grow, don't you? Start from the base, the door, then the window. Yeah. So that's really what it is. And all I did at the very beginning of it was I've just added 3 pearls of the frame there. So you can see there's the frame, and then I've just added sort of 3 pearls, and then I've put 1 in the centre just to hook those pearls in. You do have to be a little bit firm. Don't worry about squashing them and pushing them up, because that's absolutely fine. And then this wire here is then going to carry on giving you, which I've already started doing one because you don't want to watch me putting pearls on for ages and ages. So that's how I started. So I move that over there, and this is the one that I actually made. And then I've added these lovely potato pearls all along the base of the twisted wire that I showed earlier on.
So hang on, you've done the 3 and
I've done the 3 each side, yes.
By locking them in. That's almost like locking in the base of the
It's just giving and it also helps to cover up the fact that you know you've got some wrapped wire there. So if you cover that up, and then I've just attached pearls on the one side.
And is that just a twist?
That's literally. I'm going to add a few more now, which.
And these are all part of the kit that you've just bought, isn't it?
Pardon?
This is all part of the same kit?
Yes, definitely. You watch that. Oh, there we go. That's going through. So just put those on and pull them through. I do them one at a time because otherwise it makes it difficult when you're actually twisting them. So this can get a bit repetitive, but unfortunately that's why I've done as much as I could beforehand, because this is not time consuming really, it's just...
And how many times are you locking it in? Twice?
Twice, and I think there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think there's about 19 pearls going across the top there. Okay. Obviously it depends on obviously head size, you know, how sort of, you might want one that's slightly bigger than this or something that's smaller. I mean, on my daughter's hair, head, she would want something smaller, wouldn't she? Whereas mine's a bit bigger.
So I never knew I had a small head until I went to have I've got a super small head. Yeah. I didn't know I had a small head until I was dancing in a show, and they gave me a top hat, and everybody else put their top hat, and
yours went over your ears.
Literally went right down, and I looked and just went, is that meant to happen? Have I got the comedy hat? And it's not just because I've got a super small head. So they use it in the theatre. They use shoulder pads to bulk out hats, so the inside of the hats, like they just lay them. They had to use 3 shoulder pads per side to fit on my head. Yeah, I've got no brains, don't need a big head when you don't have any brains.
No, it's just your maths. It's just your addition, isn't it? But I have to say, maths was never one of my strengths. I'm better now.
That's why I'm quite pleased that my husband's so clever in the maths department, because I could just pass the kids on to him. Yeah. You know, ask your father.
So anyway, so that's what you do. And if you do run out of wire, just add some more, because then you can, as I showed earlier on with this piece here, you can then use that then to just finish, or taking it from the other side to meet in the middle. However, don't ever worry about the fact that you've run out of wire or you've got too much there, because you can always re-wrap them round just to secure the pearls again, and then just snip them off.
So, so we're at this point.
So we're at this point now where...
Yes, where we're
going to do the pattern now. Where's the wire? There we go.
What pattern? What pattern?
Well, it's just a bit of a zigzag pattern, really. Just using all of the different gemstones, really. Yeah. I put the pearls in afterwards when I'd actually done the zigzag pattern. And also, what I've got here is if you get the strand of quartz, the dropped quartz.
Got it.
There we go. So I've made some little flower sections, which are just, you get a piece of wire, and then you just put on about 7 of the quartz, tie them round, pull them tight with a wire or knot, and then just pop a pearl inside if you want, or leave them without a pearl.
So, I mean, that's kind of something that you could use for a variety of bridal inspiration.
Oh yes, you could use it for earrings, for a ring, for
little hair pieces. I mean, I always think these,
grips,
little hair grips.
Little hair grips, yeah.
That's going to look really cute if you just had like a few floral additions just round. So we're going to just now build up the main body of the headpiece, aren't we?
I'm going to leave that on the end there. I'm going to have the main bulk of the wire here.
Now, a couple of people, in fact, more than a couple of people, have kind of demanded, and I like demand.
Yes.
I like demanding because you know what you want and you know you want it. So demand away, right? Because we've had so many people going, Vicki, you showed 2 strands of peach pearls and you haven't played them yet. And then there's now Enid has just got in touch with us. She said, just come back from the Isle of Wight pearl shop
I've been there.
Have you?
Yes,
they
many
were
years
selling
ago.
single strand Keshi pearl necklace for around £186. Wow. Well, I can't probably, I guess in some ways I can't do exact price comparisons because I don't know the quality of their pearls.
No.
I literally can't. I can't do references like that, but I can read out what Enid has just experienced. And you know, we've got to remind ourselves, people are prepared to pay that price on pearls because pearls are so much adored and loved across the world. This is second chance pearls. These have only ever been seen once before, these strands, and now I'm putting them as the second. Do you know what I think it should be classified? Not second chance, but last chance pearls. They've been on once and now at the point where we're at sell-out quantities available on both. 2 strands, you've got your rounds and you've got your Keshis, and all for one price tag. £17.95. That is your price tag. We've gone really low on this deal, and of course we've got to remind ourselves, if you have already got that wonderful kit, the Gatsby that Sheila's created, look at this. In fact, I'm going to put them on top of each other because for me, oh my life, I've got so many people buying 2s, 4s and 6s. Yep, one of our regular, obviously I know, I presume commission-based jewellers, because the quantities of purchase. I've got 6 2s, 4s, 2s, buys in Florida joining me. Hi Charity in Florida, great to have your company. Lovely look here, an amazing opportunity.
Gorgeous.
Aren't they?
Oh wow. When I was young, I wore peach as a bridesmaid.
£17.95. If you do want to join us, I've just put them down for a second because I'm having a thinking moment.
You're having a moment.
Like I said, the brain's not big, so when I have a thinking moment, it only happens once every so often.
They say that small head.
What do they say?
Good brain.
Really? Do they? Who says that? Because I need to speak to them and say I think I might be the opposite.
No, it's true. Yeah. Yeah.
No, seriously, I know the truth.
There's no wasted space.
There's no wasted space. As in, it's all crammed into one tiny little thing. I like that. There's no wasted space. I like that. It's a bit it's the kind of thing that I have in my house. I've got no wasted space.
No, I
often think to myself, you know, we used to live in a smaller house and then we renovated a house that's a little bit bigger. And I now think about it, really, how did I live in the smaller house? Because I filled this house.
But I think you just learn to sort of put things tidier and neater, and then when you expand a bit.
Expand. I know. That's how I feel. I feel like
you still fill it, and I think when children come along, well, there you go.
Children just fill houses, don't they? In a lovely way. They fill houses with laughter, but they also fill them with mess. I've noticed that. I tidied the other day. I looked round, and everything that I tidied, my children had successfully messed up again. And I can't help I'm watching them play, and I go, well, I can't tell you off because you're doing exactly what you should be doing. But you've made a mess.
You've made a mess. Tidy up after you.
Exactly. Oh, they do. That's one thing I would say my children are very good at. If I say it's time to tidy, they look at me and go, yep, Mum. They're good. Now you've got your 2 strands of pearls. 2 strands of pearls for £17.95. The colour of these are absolutely gorgeous, and everybody who's then demanded, and I like it because I definitely have people who are demanding what they want today. Like it. I like your style. These button pearls. Now they have got everybody talking because the moment that you see, now they are half drilled. I know a lot of people saying, Vix, can you show it again? Let me show you. Half drilled. So that means if you want to, what you could be thinking is potentially creating earring posts and making your own, so you can see there, making your own earring posts for your stud pearl earrings.
Which I've only got one left.
Yes. Can I just request for our bosses, for Paula and for Hannah and for Martha, can I just ask you to just take maybe 10 minutes to go and make yourself a cup of tea and coffee, right? Just 10 minutes, because by the end of me putting this to work,
there might not be any left.
Sheila will have taken this.
Yes, I will.
Right?
Yes.
So it's easier for you to not to know. 80 people. Did you say 80? Not 18. You did say 80. 80 people have already confirmed on the web.
I think those pearls, the button pearls, no matter what you wear, you can wear a pair of jeans with a white shirt, with a denim jacket, put a pair of pearls on like those and you look $1 million, you know.
Well, that price.
Stunning.
That price is to the penny as low as we can go. I know it's an odd price because everybody go, oh, what's that 85 thing about? What's 1585 about? That is to the penny as low. Why did you do that? You didn't need to do that. You wanted to take it under 15. Okay, all right. Danny, somewhere along the lines, as we now are calling him Mark's son, because yes, we are. Mark's son, they walked in. Danny walked in today with exactly the same shirt.
Oh, really?
As Mark. So they stood together, and they literally could have been father and son. We worked out, Danny, that you actually could be Mark's son based on age. We did. We did it live on air.
Good. Mind you, yeah. Where do they shop? Obviously the same place.
Exactly. Yeah, and we've got for you this one. Oh, you know, by the way, the button pearls are not all you're getting. Obviously, I've shown you the button pearls. You're going to get 2 of your button pearls, so 2 of your button pearls to make yourselves. And I would get some, you know, that cement glue that we were talking about today and how solid it is. I mean, that's it.
That's
a little bit of cement glue and dropping that in to make your own earring post.
And just let it set for a while, and it won't come out.
I mean, it's a solid, and of course it's a jewellery glue, so it's very much, it's fit for purpose. So you get your earring, I'm calling them earring pearls, but that's everything. Every time I look at them, I go, button pearls, fit for earrings. They have to be earring pearls. They don't have to be at all. You could choose what you're going to do with them. You're also going to get 40 pieces in total, and that's your head pins and your eye pins. So it's 10 of the head and 10 of the eye that you're getting. £14.85 is all you pay in total for this deal. Danny, aka Mark's son, we might have to call you MS from now on. Shall we call you Danny MS? Or actually, maybe it should be MS Danny, because then it was Miss Danny. Miss Danny. Danny says this is a really nice conversation. No, you don't want me to do that, do you? £14.85, less than £15. Danny's taken it down because he wanted to get you under £15 on that deal. So big up to Danny. Well done to Mark. And you're sort of taking on a one deal offer. It's not hanging around. It is not hanging around at all. I've got so many people who need to check out their basket. It's unreal. You cannot afford to hold back for too long on these brand new button pearls. So you're getting 2 of your button pearls, then you'll get your sterling silver. Of course, it has to be sterling silver when we're selling pearls. So it's sterling silver head pins and sterling silver eye pins, and you've got it all, together for £14.85. Phone lines. All I'll say is you just have to be patient on our phone lines today. Since this morning at 9 o'clock, we have literally experienced a massive high on the phones. So we'll process your call as fast as we can. And it is a free phone number that you're dialing, of course. So you just need to give us your patience. Yorkshire, Gwent, Lincolnshire, Yorkshire, Midlands, Cambridgeshire, County Antrim, Orlando, County Sligo, Merseyside, Greater London. You do need to check out your baskets. If you don't check out your baskets, you could lose out on this altogether. I genuinely don't know where this one location's just come up, and I don't know where it is. YNYS Mon. Yinsmon. Winesmon.
Where's that, Vicky?
Is it Wales? I was just going to say, is it Wales? And I know I've said it wrong because I don't know how to say it, but it's an anonymous buyer who's from YNYS Mon. Anglesey. Oh, that's interesting.
There you go.
I've learned something every day. Nice to have your company. So
what I've done now is I've just started to add the different shapes. So starting with, let me see if I hold that down.
Yep.
So I started with the, that way. There we go. And then I've done the square. So we've got the sort of elongated squares, aren't they, really? Rectangle, almost. And then the squares. And then what I'm going to do now is I put one of the quartz
the little flower
with the
clusters.
little flowers, and because you've got, if you twist it a bit, so I'll get that right up to the very end and then twist it, okay, and then that then can sit there.
And nestle, it's almost nestling inside, isn't it?
Actually, if I twist that about there.
And is it just finding it to lock into the right place, to sit in the right order?
Yeah, it is really. It is all about how you feel you're handling it really. So I've taken that round the back and then just push that up, and then obviously you can secure it a bit more and adjust your pearls once you've actually got it sitting in where you want it to be. And then just carry on then with your longer piece of wire. Leave these sections anyway, the wire, because those are always good for just threading back in and securing it. And then just carry on making the other. So we'll then put one of the elongated ones on there.
So we would build it up at this point to take ourselves across the full of their headpiece.
So I will do a little bit more, then I'll find the centre, then I'll add another one of the
the flowers.
Yes. And then carry on again with maybe a couple each of those, and then add one towards the end, so it's sitting.
You'd have a balance.
Yeah, exactly. So then just pop on.
And how would I finish it off? Because obviously you've added in the chain. So if I've created this runway effect, and we've echoed the same principles.
Shall we go there? Shall we go there now?
Would that be all right?
Yeah, that's
because if we know we repeat the same.
It is just very however you want it to be, really.
So we're now adding that Gatsby flare, as we know. It is the Gatsby flare, and that's with this beautiful cascading formation. Could you imagine just adding in some of those coloured pearls that we were talking about earlier on? Maybe the pinks or the gorgeous peaches as well. You know, add a bit of colour alongside it. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? That really would be wonderful. So
all I've done is when anybody tunes in, they will be able to see that I've just put some lengths of chain on a jump ring.
Okay, and you've changed the different lengths,
I've just altered the lengths, as you can see. So, I mean, there is no set ruling. You can, because it's lovely to see them dangle anyway.
So would you standardly just let the free fall of the chain take its place?
Well, what I did, I put the chain on and then I held it up and then I just cut the chain where I thought it would look.
Yeah, to give it a little
and then just
trickle
copied
effect.
The same, and then just did the same with the other one, because there's one on each side.
So you do it twice at the same time?
Yeah, do it twice on each side.
Okay.
And then just pop on a head pin, and then just do your basic loop. Snip it off, and then with some, I have done one that I haven't done everything on, just so that I can show. If we take that, I've got a jump ring there, so if we take that, it's probably got a bit tangled now, and then all you do then is just pop onto a piece of the chain on the very end there, and then just close that basic loop, and do that 4 times, and then you've got your other section then to match this one here. As I say, there's only.
So you just have that matching combination.
Have that
leave
matching.
Leave that up again for me. If I do that, and then that shows you the drop of them.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then they just free form then down by the side of the. I opened that one. Let's hope they don't all fall off now. There we go. So then just add that. Then I tucked it in. Into the back here, because I didn't want to tuck it into the grip sections. So let me open that up a little bit more.
Let me open that for you. Do you want me to hold it for you, and then I'll help you lock in?
Whoops, I'll hold that open a little bit because it needs to get into.
So we can get it in shot, can't we? So we can. So you're just locking it into the wire wrap.
Locking into the wire wrap there, and then just close it up with your. Wrong one, there we go. It's always more difficult when you're doing it on there. If you just put it there like so, make sure I've got the end of it, one end, and the other end somewhere there. There it is. So, and then just literally, I might have to put my head in the way to find it. There we go. And then just close that up.
That's it.
So I think it's closed, is it? Is it? No, it's not closed. There we go. Try again. I'm going to do it on the end there just so that you can see. But if you find...
You just literally need to lock it in, don't you? Just to make sure it's secure.
This is probably better on
once it makes it easier.
And because you're actually locking it onto the silver section, it is sometimes a bit... And the lights are quite bright here, so you don't... There we go. So that's on there now. I've got that quite firmly. And then if I just find a little... Or if I open a little section up... There we go.
Doesn't want to play ball at all, does it?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Sometimes that happens. There we go. So, get that again. Okay. Now if I pop that just inside a little section of wire there. So he's not playing today, is it? No, I'm not going to be beaten, Vicky. Hang on.
No, I think that's fair. But I can show them.
I will
if I show everybody on this piece, and then Sheila doesn't have to hold it in an angle, because it's the angle to try and get it on the camera for Sheila.
Yeah,
she's trying to show everybody, she's tipping it forward. So if I hold it like this, then at least you can see.
Brute force, a bit of brute force.
And you can see it's literally just there that you're locking in, and because the wire's wrapped so tightly, you just need to literally lock it into place with that jump ring, so you can really see that detail.
And the facial expressions help as well.
So you've got then that wonderful, that cascade. Shall I put it on again just so you can see how gorgeous it looks? I don't think you'd wear earrings if you were having something like this on.
Right, there we go. I got quite vicious then.
All right.
What are you laughing at?
I kind of want to do that. Looking at that kind of. Leah's laughing at me.
There we go.
Leah, look, I would be a lovely bridesmaid for you and Amelia, wouldn't I? Look.
You could even bring it forward if you want and have that at the back, or you could have it further back.
See, girls, look, I'd make a beautiful bridesmaid for you.
There you go.
Amelia, look. I'd be a beautiful bridesmaid for you.
So anyway, I've done it now.
Oh, she's done it now.
There we go.
Go on.
Did it.
So we now have it there. And breathe again.
So there we have the dangly bit there.
You'll have to hold it a little bit lower for me, Sheila.
Oh yeah, I didn't know which shot going in. There you go.
Right, we have got still loads to fit in. I tell you what, is it worth me? Do you want me to? Do you know what? I'm not going to take a breath, Amelia. No, I decided not to. It's a waste. Breathing is sometimes wasteful.
So anyway, all you do is just repeat that mirror image. That's it. You get sofa and then just do exactly the same either side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So literally we just continue all the way along.
Continue all along and then put the same at the bottom there, and there you have your
beautiful vintage,
when it's completely finished.
Piece.
Yeah.
See, just like that.
Just like that.
Then we were moving on. Oh, Amelia, I accidentally pinched Mark's earrings from the last kit. Didn't do it on purpose. I'm giving them back live on television. Thank you very much. If you accidentally leave them somewhere for me to take home, I wouldn't say no. Right, where should we go? There's somewhere.
I move these out of your way, Vicky?
Whoa,
that'd be better.
There's lots of things happening. I think they're on the desk there, actually, Amelia. Is that them? There they are. That's it. Thanks to goodies. Lovely, lovely. Same principle. Same principle again on these beautiful, beautiful additions to your jewellery making. Now then, these are brand new. Oh, they're nice. These are brand new. These are your earring posts with butterfly backs. Now, you've got to be warned, these are silver plated. And a lot of people have been waiting for this deal. I mean, literally waiting, because we've done the silver version and everybody said, well, actually, we often enjoy working with sterling silver, but sometimes it's just that you want to work with the plated designs. You know, there's nothing wrong either way, working with silver or non-silver. Whatever you want, we have it available. And the demand that we have here on these silver plated earring posts and butterfly backs is based on what you've been asking for us. So you have got an opportunity to join us on this deal. Oh my goodness me, and I've just realised that you're going to get brand new half drilled pearls as well. Okay, let me get them on the head pins again. Right, you've got the butterfly backs and earring posts. I'm going to show you them half drilled. So you see, if I then just drop this forward, you have a lovely surface there, and then the half drilled finish. And of course, again, for those of you going, but what can I do with those? Literally just add in a little bit of cement, and you could just drop them into a design like this. You could then place them against an earring post like so, and you've got yourself a classy pearl earring for the cost of pennies, and I do literally mean pennies. But I'm sure that somewhere in the back of my consciousness that I've just heard Danny say that he's going to give you these pearls for free. Is that what you just said? Danny's just said that he's going to give. She only go. Say that again. So if you ever see me do this live on air, it's because I'm saying to Danny, you need to say that again. So this is the television thing of going, say it again. We're about to go to the price that you will pay for just the butterfly backs and the earring posts, right? The only price that we should ever do, and we have ever done, for these earring posts and butterfly backs is £12.95. That's the only price tag, and you've got an amazing opportunity here. You're getting 50 pairs, that's 100 pieces in total, 50 pairs of your earring posts and butterfly backs. Then you'll get the pearl drops for free. Oh, I love it that I've just said pearls for free.
I haven't got many of those. Honestly, I haven't, because Jessie asked me if I had my granddaughter, who I've been sort of looking after this week because she's had exams on. Right. And yeah, and she said to me, Nanny, have you got any of the, you know, the butterfly back and studs? And I said, no, I haven't. I think I've got about 2 pairs.
You need to get these then.
So I need to get them.
Yes, yeah. You know.
And being away, you see, I've come back and here they are.
Exactly. Hurrah. And let me just show you quickly earring posts. So you have the stud here, and then you have the additional the additional hoop. Now that hoop is for you to then add to and add drops, add designs, add elegance, add your pearls, add any gemstones. I mean, you can create any kind of additional look. However, I don't know any of you have heard me say this before, but I wear a lot of studs. We're probably on my day-to-day, you'll find me in studs before anything else. And stud earrings for me are so easy to wear. All you need to do, for those of you who want to, who will like a pair of studs, is just take off that little additional hoop. Very easy, just a simple snip, and you've got your a pair of stud earrings. That's it. That's a pair of easy wear stud earrings, isn't it? They are the silver plated option, and I know for a lot of people, based on the pricing of our silver earring posts and butterfly backs, there's a lot of people who say, I love the idea of having the silver plated because it's then that value for money. 50 pieces, so that's 50 pairs. Guys, will you do the maths for me? 50 into £12.95. So how much does each pair cost us to actually win?
About 30 something, is that right? 12, hang on, what did you just say?
Danny's doing it on the calculator.
Oh, there you go. I think it's
Tom's guessing 26 pence.
Oh, there you go, 30p, I wasn't.
Is it 26p? 25.9 pence. There you go. So 50 pairs of earrings, and it's costing each pair just 26 pence. 26 pence. What these days can you get for 26 pence? Where do you get quality of opportunity to make we're high regard jewellery and owning and working with an essential ingredient, the earring post and the butterfly back? That's the pair is coming in at 26 pence each. 26p each for that pair. So each one of those, that is 13 pence. So that's silver plated, as you can see there, with of course the butterfly back as well. So you get both of the aspects for just 26p in the pair. An amazing deal. And then, as I say, adding on top of that brand new half drilled pearls to add to for free. Can I say the words again? Half drilled brand new pearls. You're getting 2 for free. I don't know whether there are rules against giving things for free that are brand new to stock. I'm sure that there is a rule somewhere that says brand new stock should not be given away for free. I think, Danny, you know, when you read your producer handbook, it did not say it's okay to give brand new product for free. You check that handbook. I'll check it at the end, and I can guarantee that the producer he's just thrown it out the window. If we had a window, he would have thrown it out. We've got an emergency door. It's thrown out of the emergency door, so security will come and have a word with you about that. £12.95 is all you pay. Congratulations to you. Fantastic deal. Fantastic deal. Right, big deal still to look forward to, and lots of people asking for wire at the moment, understandably, because there's so much jewellery to be made at the moment, so much like luxury to be had, and one of the best ways to make your jewellery go even further is to work with wire like this one. Oh, that was a good noise, wasn't it?
Good. Smack.
1mm gauge wire. Oh, I can hear the wire workers' sirens going off in their heads. I can hear it across the globe. People going, hang on a minute, 1mm silver wire. 1mm silver wire. And actually, you know how you did your twisted wire for your hairband? You could just use that.
You could do that. You could twist that. I've done it in the past, and I've just twisted it like that, and I've used it as the actual necklace. And then I've just put a feature on the front.
Like a torque necklace.
Yeah, yeah.
Easily,
yeah.
easily. 1mm gauge is structural, it's dynamic, it's diverse, it is easy wear. Oh, hang on a minute, that says low stock, high end offer. Low stock, high end offer. You can't claim that unless you're going to do it. You know, I'm a bit of a stickler for don't say it unless you can guarantee it. And we are guaranteeing right now, low stock, high end offer, 100 meters. Now apparently the graphic says purple, but I've got only the peach colours. Yeah. So Danny's just going to go and have a look for me. But I've definitely got the cream. Oh. It's cream, peach. It's not the cream, it's peach. The cream, the purple. The cream, purple. Thanks, Mark, son. We have got I'm gonna have his life with that. We have got for you low stock, high end offer. Ooh, that does look lovely, doesn't it? That really just, you know, like simple torsade. I mean, this would be a very high end luxury look because the torsade twist is a very, very sumptuous finish to any jewellery collection. You might want to indulge. You may want to indulge like this, or actually you might be looking at this and going, no, you've got to make your pearls go further, Vix. You've got to make 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of jewellery from this one combination. 100 meters of your must-have 1mm gauge silver wire. Everybody's asking about our wire at the moment, and we've got a big deal. And then you've got your bigger pearls. Now the size of these pearls, 10 by 9 and 11 by 10. So your cream ones are 10 by 9. Your purple pearls are 11 by 10, and you've got a seriously big deal ahead of you. That's it. Is that the quantity? Now I've just realised what you mean by low stock. Oh my goodness me. I mean, today you add an extra 0 onto what we started with. That's more of the quantities that we've been working with today. And really, in all honesty, it's not going to hang around at all. First come, first serve, 27 chances. And you should be at £55.85. You should be at 55.85. Oh, how low can we go? Every penny coming off that we can today for a deal that is certainly, it's the time to dial, it's the time to confirm. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. £10 back into your pocket, and again, £10 today is going to go a long way. You know, £10 today, it's really rather impressive, isn't it?
Well, I've got a wedding intermediate workshop on Wednesday, and we're using 1mm wire. Because it's great for structure and for if you're doing like a crown effect on the base of your tiara, or if you're doing like an oval shape or anything like that. It's great for structure because you can actually wrap your gemstones around it to give different looks to your wedding jewellery. So 100 meters goes a long, long way, and would be perfect for anybody wanting to make bridal jewellery, frames and structures. And
one of the things is that with the size of the pearls that you have here, it is total luxury, isn't it?
Absolutely, and they would make a stunning. Yeah,
you've got the money back in your pocket in a big way, and congratulations Evelyn, June, Jenny's going to join me, Sharon, Angela, congratulations to buyers in Nottingham, Yorkshire, Surrey, Merseyside, you definitely got yours. A brilliant deal there. Plenty of people still on the phone lines. Web buyers, you need to check out your baskets because these are the types of deals. And of course, don't forget, if you've already paid your shipping and handling or your postage and packing deal, then you can just keep adding to your order. So it's one P&P for £2.95 as many times as you want to order, with a no questions asked offer like that. You don't want to miss out on it. I mean, the cost of the wire itself, the 1mm gauge, just on its own with 100 meters, that's going to set you off a fair packet. But then to add in fact, how much is that wire? Am I right saying it's close to £30, isn't it? Isn't it about to be 29 or £27.95? So if we split that, then that is seriously low for the pearls. I mean, if we took this out, that means that you've got, if you're £27.95, we're talking about less than £10 a strand of pearls. That's crazy low for this grade of pearl. I mean, that is an absolute, for the size and the luxury of these pearls. Was that $8.50 per strand of luxury pearls? Well, I tell you what, I can pretty much guarantee that Paula, my boss, and as I say, one of our buying team who went out just to buy pearls the other week, she said no way she could commit to an £8.50 price tag on these pearls. No way. You enjoy them while we've got them at less than £10 on a deal like that. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, gosh, really. Apparently, the pearls, the purple pearls alone, $19.95 if you bought them separately. So essentially, we buy the pearls and the purple pearls and the wire, and we're giving away, and then probably giving you money back. Literally, the cream pearls. We would have to pay you money back. Oh, that doesn't make sense, Danny. Danny. Danny, my producer, he's made no sense on that price deal, has he? In a good way, only in a good way. Congratulations, massive congratulations. Right then, one more extra deal, and then we're going to go to your next kit, if that's okay, Sheila.
Yes, of course.
And we're going to go now. Myself and Danny put this together the other day because we decided that when we knew we had a bridal and your good self,
crochet, knitting,
and
oh, yeah.
But I've done something a bit naughty, Sheila.
You've doubled up. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But Sheila, the price is really naughty. Okay. Just to warn you.
Go on then.
Because these are new DVDs. Okay. These are only just launched in the past couple of months DVDs. So we shouldn't be playing with the price on these. Danny, you know, everything that we did on Tuesday together sat when we knew we had bridal, Danny and I, we created this bundle, and everything that we thought we would get away with. I feel a little bit anxious about it now, Danny. Now Sheila stood beside me. Yeah. So look, what I'm going to say is that this is your DVDs, right? We're not going to mess on the price of the DVDs, promise.
No,
we wouldn't. The DVDs are too special. They've only just recently been launched and they have been so well received. Bridal headwear for beginners with the lovely Sheila, and bridal macrame with Mark. And you have this. That's quite handy we had Mark today as well, because this is the two of you together. 2 hours of inspiration for bridal jewellery. Headwear, we go through tiaras, combs, twisted spirals, star combs. So you get loads of different floral designs. And then the macrame DVD, the daisy chain hair comb, graduated herringbone earrings, scalloped techniques, triple row beaded bracelets, Cavendoli technique that you learn on the macrame DVD. Oops. So you're getting 2 hours pretty much of technique for 2 hours. Now, $4.95 is the price of these DVDs, and that's what we will commit to for both of them. So both of them for $4.95, that means we're talking about what, just shy of a tenner. Yep, just shy. £9.80 is the price that you're paying. Is that right? £9.80. Have I done that maths right? I haven't, have I? £9.90. I knew I'd done it wrong. So there's your deal. Until my director went, plus. Yes, he knows me too well. I don't do deals like that one, you know that. So to go alongside the macrame DVD, we're going to give you 3 lots of satin cord. Now, our satin cord is probably some of the most popular aspects of our vaults right now. Those are all 1 mil gauge and 10 meters of each. So we're going to give you 30 meters of satin cord for £1.
Oh, wow.
Then, for Sheila's headwear DVD, to be inspired to add that extra wrapping quality and that technique, we are giving you the square wire, really popular square wire. This is definitely feeling a little bit more uncomfortable now. 2 meters of silver-plated wire for £1. Wow. The deal together should be at £19.80. Oh man, we're going to get into so much trouble, Dan. This was a really good idea on Tuesday night when Danny and I was looking at the clock going, Danny, I need to go. My mum's got the kids, I need to go, Danny. And we came up with this idea that we would do this DVD comment. Mark and obviously Sheila, bridal inspiration. This is a bridal, if you haven't got the DVDs, this is the time. But I'm about to give you the satin cord. I'm going to give you 30 meters of satin cord for £1. I'm going to give give you one of our most popular shaped wires for £1. It's your deal from £19.80. It felt like such a good idea earlier on this week, but when I see it, oh, it's even better. Take advantage of this deal. We're rather proud of this because it's 2 hours of technique plus everything you could need to get started into both of these DVDs. The Bridal Headwear DVD is fantastic. It offers you so many different varieties of look. If you do want to join me on this, I only have 120 to allocate on this deal, so do make the most of it. Look at that. You're going to have all the inspiration. There's the lovely Ali demonstrating the beauty of Sheila's fantastic hair combs and hair pieces. Plus then you'll have Mark's DVD as well. It's the Macrame, I didn't mean to say that, Macrame Bridal DVD as well. And Mark takes you through a fantastic arrangement, the scalloped bead technique, and of course the Cavendoli is something that lots of people buy the DVD for your macrame. If you've been inspired today and you'd like to be inspired for the next few days with even more thinkings of pearls and quality, this is the way this is how we do it. 2 hours of technique plus satin cord for £1 and wire for £1. And the square wire would go very nicely with some of the designs that you came up with for the bridal DVD,
it's
wouldn't it?
It's also ideal for frames. Ideal for frames as well, because it's 2 mil, isn't it? 2 metres.
2 metres.
And it's the square wire.
The gauge is. There you go.
0.8, yeah, so that's also good for structures as well, and it's just that bit more flexible than the 1 mil, which is really strong. So that really is brilliant. Yeah,
for £1.
For £1.
For £1.
Absolutely.
That's it, just £1. What a deal it is. £11.90. Maureen, Anna Marie, Patricia, Shirley, Vera, people on the web, you will have to check out your baskets, because I have to say foam beds will take out of your basket if we don't have quantity to go around. It's going to be that you lose out, and that just is not what it's about today at all. You're adding to your order for £2.95, of course. First come, first served. It's amazing, isn't it? We did well there, Danny, really. I mean, we did really well for everybody watching. We probably didn't do very well for our job careers. £11.90. Well, really, I've got age on my side. You know, you're just starting your career. You know what I mean? And I guess in some ways, on your side right now, you've got the fact that you're the son of a designer, you know, being Mark's son and everything. Imagine, for those of you who've not met Mark and you've just tuned in for the first time, Mark's one of our guest designers who joined us earlier on today. And when Danny walked in to do his prep as a producer, he walked in and pretty much had an identical shirt on to Mark, literally like looking in a mirror. And then they stood together. It literally could be father and son. It was ever so sweet. It was ever so nice. So yes, from now on, Danny is Mark's son. And I think you need to have more communication, you know, what are you wearing today, Mark? You know, Danny, what you're up to today, what you're wearing, you know. £11.90 is all you pay on this deal, and it is really popular. We only have 120 to allocate, and it's not going to hang around. It's not going to hang around. Now, Sheila, you're going to inspire us, aren't you, today? Well, so far I feel inspired, and I'm looking here and I'm going, wow, this is exciting. Sheila, these are, am I allowed?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sheila.
Yeah.
Look, now this is from the last kit, isn't it? So let me put that to one side.
It's loitering.
It's all a little bit crazy today. Have you noticed? It's a bit manic. Stay with us. Manic's always good, because crazy prices come when manic things happen on our channel. Nobody ever complains when manic things are happening, because we know that.
And I have got a lot left of this, so.
Now, just look. This is so exciting. Oh, my life. Sheila, that's beautiful.
It's a little bit different, isn't it?
Oh, Sheila, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Now, we just opened up just so you know, I've opened up the things because it's been sat inside the comb, so that's why it sits like it is. But that is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, that's again, I feel like I've gone back, swept back in time.
Swept, yeah.
Sweeped. That's wonderful, isn't it? And then,
ooh, excuse me, sorry, I was just having a.
I thought
when they'd gone off shot, then I thought, oh, I'll just have a quick.
Take a look at this. Wow, fairy princess, bridal inspired, Christmas wedding. This is
it's I don't know. I think these days weddings, they have so much choice of colours and richness of fabrics and gemstones, and
I'm gonna put this up on
just.
I don't know whether I'll be able to fit.
You could
it
either have it at the front as well if you want. Oh yeah, that's quite Spanish actually.
Thanks. I'm naturally Spanish inclined, aren't I? With my blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yeah, so you could have it that way.
That's what most people say to me. My Vix, you are incredibly Spanish.
No, it's just the way, because you know that is how they have the flowers and the hair, isn't it? And that looks lovely that way. And also you could have it sitting at the front. You could have it sitting at the back if you've got your hair up.
Like in a bun.
And if you've got it up and you've got it all sort of, you know, twisted at the back or folded. It will go any way you've got your hair.
I didn't know whether I was in shot or not, and I was like, can I move my head? Yes, I can. So there's the different designs. Look. Oh, you kidding me? You are not going to go that low. Right, you saw how quickly, let me put my hair back in. You saw how quickly that last kit went with the pearls, didn't you? You saw how quickly it flew out. Now, you would have thought that Danny would have learned that he could have taken the price a little bit higher and held it, but in fact Danny is now going to take you to an even more ridiculous deal on this next offer. This is designer showcase, as you know we love to do, and the pearls that you're getting here, you're getting the size pearls. Look at the size of these. Let me just tell you the size of these. 10 by 9, so there we go again, luxury size pearls, the grey silver pearls.
I know.
I love those.
I think all of, yeah, and these faceted, oh, they were just gorgeous to work with. I wished I'd have got, yeah, because I wanted to go on and on and on.
Oh,
they
you probably
sparkle,
could,
and these are, yeah,
sparkle.
They're just absolutely perfect, aren't they, weddings?
Yeah, it is wedding jewellery, but for those of you who are not interested in bridal jewellery,
exactly.
Vintage jewellery these days, you know, take yourself to any kind of London, you know, back street, and take yourself to a vintage store. That's
perhaps not actually go that far. Yes, maybe a shop that's sort of in one of these nice boutique areas in the cobbled streets of any town, anywhere, any place.
I didn't mean go to a back street.
But don't go to...
I'm so sorry. I
don't think there is any anymore, is there? Was that...
Go to your... I didn't go to your...
Oh dear, we've probably gone off air now.
That is so funny. I didn't mean that. I meant go to like your...
Yeah.
I did mean back streets, but I didn't mean that kind. You made me think of back streets.
I never said a word. I just helped you out of the mess you've got yourself into.
But I was thinking like boutique back streets.
That's exactly
I wasn't going like those back streets where, you know, those things happen. I was thinking those back streets where those things happen. That's I know. Sorry. Oh, that's so funny.
I should carry on
back streets.
Just carry on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have a sip of tea. Don't even go. Just go somewhere and have a look at the price of jewellery in those vintage stores. And these are the kind of I don't even know why I'm talking now.
The sort of thing I'd say I did well. It wasn't me.
I think your influence has rubbed off on me.
Oh,
Sheila.
Cheers.
This is vintage inspiration for your jewellery collection.
Fairy princess is called as well.
Exactly, isn't it beautiful? 5 combs that you'll get.
Find them in the garden,
You've
maybe.
You find them in your back streets. You've got gold combs. 5 combs, and then all of your pearls. Of course, we know luxury pearls with the silver, and you've got all of that sparkle. Now, you know how I said that Danny intended to take you even lower on this deal than the last deal that actually sold out? You know, not that he needs to. He's going to do it anyway. He's going to do it anyway. Full frontal of luxury. In the past 5 minutes I've said go to your back street and let's have a full frontal.
Oh dear. Oh, you sounded like Mrs. What's the name? Oh gosh. Oh,
that is so funny.
What's the comedy programme with what's his name? He sounded like him then.
I've no idea what you're talking
Mrs.
about.
Brown's Boys.
Oh, I see. Oh, that was so funny.
Oh, nice.
Literally
Come on,
within
look at the
5
time,
minutes.
quick.
I know, sorry,
Oh,
within 5 minutes I've said two
Sorry,
very inappropriate
I can't
things.
show a demo now.
No, right, no, sorry, yes, sorry, apologies. £24.95 great offer. I mean, especially luxury pearls, silver pearls, the Corporation dazzling, sparkly away at £24.95. That is absolutely crazy opportunity. Right. Oh, my goodness
I've gone
me.
right off now.
Oh. Okay, so you've got 20 minutes, so come on, show me, Sheila.
You're so
show
kind,
me what
thank you very much.
I know,
Right.
I apologise, that was me laughing.
Right, okay, I'm going to show the fairy prince. No, it's not. It's
This one. I was hoping you were going to show us how to make this.
Yes, yeah.
So, in fact, let me hold it up for you so you can see it.
There we go. Right, now with this one, I've adjusted the comb.
I wondered, because I was thinking, had I placed it on the thing?
No, I
but
thought you
actually-
thought that. Yes, now I've taken some teeth out.
Okay, taking some teeth out. Excellent.
Back
excellent.
straight, full frontal, go to the
yes,
dentist.
please.
Keep
stop.
it clean.
No, keep it clean. We've got 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
So what I've done, I've taken, I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on either side.
Okay.
Something like that, and taken a couple out. So that's what you do with your comb to begin with. Okay, if I put that there, then you can actually see that. And then what I've done, I've made a flower which is the same as the one we had in the other design, but these are sort of nuggets which look absolutely beautiful when they're actually drawn together as a flower. Or you could have them alternative if you wanted to and make another design or shape.
And if you wanted to put colour alongside, use coloured wire.
There is, as I said,
they pick up the colour of the colour of the wire.
There is no. I just do it this way because I can be secure of it. As you can see now, because I've done it like that, it's given a really firm sort of flower there.
Yes.
Being very careful what to say now.
I know.
And then,
We're having a
just
moment, aren't we?
secure it again by. Oh, I've undone it now. Look, there you go. I didn't mean to do that. So I've tied it together. And if I go round and down and under, that will secure it again. Okay, and then just pull it either side there. There you have your flower section there.
Okay.
Okay, now we want to put the pearl inside it.
Yes.
Right, so if we just make sure that's tied okay and that's not going to come out, and just tie that together like so, and then pop the pearl on. Okay, and then take it under. Don't take it over because you can see the wire then.
You almost want to hide the
You
mechanics.
want to hide some of the mechanics, yeah. So pop that underneath and then bring it up and down, and then it covers it then, so you don't see any of the wire.
Somebody just texted in saying, methinks Vicki has foot and mouth.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, that's genius. Whoever messaged that in, is it Maury?
Foot and mouth.
Or if I've, oh my, OMG.
Well, you certainly are
you
well
made my
known now,
day.
aren't you?
It's great, thank you, Maureen. What a laugh. Edwina. Whoa, brilliant. Well, it could be brilliant, or it could be classified as not so brilliant live on television, to say the words full frontal. But I said it anyway.
So what I've done then, I've just made the flower, and then I'm just going to attach it to the centrepiece there, which we've got the teeth, which I've pulled out.
Okay.
Very painlessly, I have to say. Yeah.
So that is the centre of the.
So that is the centre there, and if I just keep that on going until you've got it quite secure, okay.
So this is your flower,
So
just
that's
here.
the flower. Now, what I always do with some of the wire I always roll it round the back here because it then makes it quite taut, and it keeps it from flying away while you're doing other things. Okay. And then you might be able to use that afterwards as well. So that's basically the start of the comb there. Okay.
And I presume what you're going to
And then I'm just going to build around
show us
it
it's going to be
then.
building,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
building up
So
from
what
there.
I've then done is, so if I put that over there out of the way for now, and then I made the leaves.
Yes. Now these leaves, the technique is actually available.
It's available on the website.
Yes,
yeah,
and the Get Started DVD.
And the Get Started DVD.
If you have either of those, the website available to you, the leaf design is perhaps how you'll find it within our tutorials, or alternatively, if you have got the Get Started DVD, I do believe it's on that as well. So you're going to learn how to create this leaf formation, and it is really simple, isn't it?
It is really simple. I've put 3 on here now, and then I'm going to take the wire through the 2. And because these faceted gemstones have got a really generous hole in them, then they go on very quickly. You can pop the wire through them very quickly.
And you're just building up.
And it's building up. I started off with 3, and then I've just took the wire back through the first 2, and then that gives you that, it gives you that 1 at the bottom and 2 at the top.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm popping 3 on.
It doesn't matter where you put them on?
No, it doesn't matter which side you put them on.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pop the opposite wire through. So we've now got 3, and then the next one I'm going to do 4. Okay, so, and with the 0.4 wire, it's an ideal wire for these. The sort of quartz are ideal size, and the wire is perfect as well. So I'm now going to put 4 on. Okay, and then once we've got this made,
and when you look at the quality of the sparkle, that brilliance. The 5 strands that are all going to dazzle and shimmer, you know, and then to add in the hair combs that just add that additional. You can use them without the hair combs. I mean, all of these gemstones warrant, you know, the neckline, warrant like earrings. You can really build with just the stash of this combination. You know, $24.95, 5 strands. That's working out less than £5 each, and I can pretty much guarantee just the pearls alone, that luxury strand, they would never come in at less than £10, let alone the less than £5. So this really is a serious deal. The sparkle of and the clearness of those quartz are spectacular, aren't they, Sheila?
Absolutely beautiful. And if you look at the littler ones that are on the other comb, I mean, they are so delicate and so pretty. I mean, I haven't got them on this comb because I've used, but if you were to show them, then you can actually see how on the comb. Oh, there you go, like that. Like magic. So we've built up, and we build up with quantity. I do 2 rows of 4 because that gives it.
So if I hold that up, and then we can show everybody. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go 4, 3, 2, 1.
Exactly.
So you repeat the 4 twice,
exactly.
And then you continue exactly in the same way to reverse the quantities, and then you lock it in with a simple twist. Is that right,
Yeah,
Sheila?
that's exactly it. Yeah. So
now
I've now got the 4 on, and you can see how long it's taken. It hasn't really taken that long to do it.
No, not at all. So we've got the point where we have the diamond formation, and we've twisted and finished off in reverse. How do we attach them to the
well, that's what I was going to show you, but there seem to be some of these missing. Okay, I'll just use 2 for now because of time. I know that.
Course.
So what I do is I then set them together by using some of this wire that you have here. So you can then attach the 3 of them together. So they are now secure, okay?
Okay.
Now the comb.
So obviously you've used 3, but you know you can use 2. You can do as many as you want.
You can do as many as
you
you like, and then they will sit there. But before you actually sit them on, you need to make 3 of these, just these twisted pearls, just 1 pearl at the top of some wire, and then just literally twist.
And that's all it is.
And that's all it is. Gosh. And then that is.
It looks so great already.
That is the. Shall I put this here? Will that be easier for? And then that is these 3 here. So I've got the leaves there, if you can see them there.
You need to hold it up.
You need to hold it up, isn't it? Because it flops back. So we've got the leaves, and then I've got pearls sitting there. So I will attach those pearls to the leaves before I actually attach it to the comb. And because you leave some surplus wire, then you can attach them to the leaf.
So you just keep
building
building
up. And you make 3
up.
of those. This is exactly the same. It's just a build up. You make everything first and then just attach it. So there again, that will sit there. And if the others hadn't rolled away, I would have had enough to make the final one. But there we go. So then that, when you've got number 3 on, then that sits at the back.
So how do I attach that to that? Do I just lock it in?
But before that, I put the pearls on, which it's easier then because once you've got the leaves on there, you don't want to be fiddling around with Now I had those here somewhere. Where have they gone? I had them in a bag.
What do we need?
No. Oh, I've spied something over there.
Yes, I know. I don't know. What are you looking for? Do you need me to just do something quickly while you look for something?
I was just looking for some of the gold wire. I had some gold wire.
I'm just going to give it, Danny, we're going to do it now because Sheila's just looking for something. So while Sheila's looking for something, I'm going to give you what has proven to be one of the biggest deals, one of the most demanded aspects of JewelleryMaker this year. This year, quite literally, we have brought you some brand new, exciting aspects. But right now, lace is the hot topic of conversation. This is a last of stock warning. I only have a handful. Once the graphics come on, we believe this will be a sellout immediately. This is it, deal on deal. If you want to join us, well, that's a beautiful cherub. Look at that,
tell you how
gorgeous.
To stiffen it as well.
If you want to join us, now is your time to do so. It's all of your lace for one price tag, and your price tag for all your different varieties. Look at that, that's beautiful. There they all are. Feature aspects to add to your jewellery. This is the last of stock. We only have 400 within the stock list, and now we only have 30. So this is going to be instant sellout. £9.95 is all you pay. £9.95 is all you pay. Quantity is not hanging around. £9.95 for 5 of them. First come, first served. It is Sally, Bev. 400 went last time, and it looks like it's going to be within milliseconds. The web will pick those up.
I have a lace
down the line.
Have a lace workshop as well in the end of this month.
Oh, have you?
I do, yes.
Is it full?
No, not a workshop, a show, and then a workshop in October, I think.
So if you do want to join us on our lace workshop with Sheila, then you can do so. Speak to our call centre. They'll put you through to Wendy. He'll be able to organise that for you. Mary's just confirmed. Yvonne's confirmed. Pauline's confirmed. I've got web buyers who need to check out the baskets and phone bidders who need to guarantee by staying on the phone lines on that deal. So Sheila, we're just now adding
adding the pearls. Yeah, we're going to add the pearls and then just put them on and then secure them a couple of times just to get them, and then push them to where they've got to go.
And just it's exactly what we saw.
It's exactly
from the tiara of the last technique, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And as I say, just hold the pearl in. I turn them round so you've got them lying flat, and then just wrap them round, and then pop one down, and then basically do that all across, and then add your leaf. Okay. So I can now take that across there and down.
Are you going straight across to get to the next side?
Yeah,
from the
because
gap?
it won't show at the back when it's all.
Yeah.
And then just pop that on again, and just keep doing that. Push your teeth to where you can get. There we go. So just do that until you get to the end.
Locking it in.
Locking it in.
And when you're closing it off at the end, is it just a case of just a multi-wrapping?
Yes, yes.
And then you said a couple of spirals always helps you to...
Yes, you see how that's sort of sitting now?
Yes,
and then just pop on another couple. And then you can add your... there we go.
Your leaves.
Your leaf. That was it. I was
even.
concentrating, I think, in leaf. Yeah, leaf, that's the word. And then to do that section in the middle, I'll show you what I've done to actually do that, and that's really simple. That's just a bit like we did on the tiara, on the headwear earlier on for the Gatsby.
And once we've attached, and I presume that the attaching of the leaf is exactly the same in terms of the locking wire twist.
Yeah. So imagine that you've now got 3 on there. So you then attach it to the back of the comb, okay? And then what I did then, I actually got these gorgeous quartz nuggets, and then I just exactly how I did with the pearls.
Yes.
I did exactly the same, just weaving them through so that you'd got sort of one at the bottom, if you can see.
So that's the base, that's the back. If I show you the back there. And this shows you how we've locked in, or should I say Sheila's locked in the leaves into place. But then if I turn it round, what Sheila's saying is that obviously the run of pearls is then echoed by this pearl of this line of quartz that also runs across as well. So it just adds a bit more dazzle, doesn't it?
Yes, it's just adding a little bit more to it, and it just gives it that. I don't know. And it's also using all the gemstones just to show that you can use all of these within the same design, you know, because they sit, especially with a comb, You can have one coming down the top, one sitting in the middle of a pearl there, then coming down to the bottom.
Yeah, you can really tessellate them, can't you?
You can sort of like a zigzag. And then in the middle section...
Yes, I was going to say, because what you've added here is just a little bit more movement to a hair comb.
Yes, it's...
and that's given this fantastic pendulum drop of pearls. I
did 2 single sections with a jump ring, okay? And then we have the other section in the middle, which has what I've done. I've cut a piece of chain, and then I've just put a pearl in the middle, measured the middle, then put the pearl in the middle, and then I've attached another jump ring to each of them. So I've got another jump ring linked onto there, and then attach them to the back
and
of
again,
the comb. Which, because if you've got some surplus wire, you see, helps you thread it through as well. So you can take that wire back through, and then you can use that then when you get there to actually use it to do a basic loop and to attach these onto there.
Yes, and that just literally locks in, and I'll again hold the back so you can see that close up. So it's just open jump rings, closing them in and
locking them.
And that creates this double drop, or triple drop as it is, pendulum design within your pearls. And the pearls themselves, let's just clarify that you do get everything that you see that Sheila's worked with. You get everything, barring the wire. You get everything.
Barring the wire, yes, we are.
It includes the hair combs. Just for a quick recap, really, the hair combs, you've got 5 of the hair combs. Then you've got the luxury of these feature. They are, the word is luxury because of the size of them, are classified as luxury. Then you've got your silver pearls, which are idyllic size. I mean, absolutely idyllic. And that's how you did this beautiful, almost splay.
And that is exactly the same as I showed earlier on with the twisting of the pearls. If you haven't been on a workshop, or if you do the twist, but then instead of doing, if I can show you here, instead of just doing one on one section of wire,
yes,
then you can add another one.
So literally you twist and then you add.
And then what you do with those
add.
tiny little sections there that you can see 3 of the very, very tiny ones on, which are those there, then all you do is put 3 on. You put 3 of the very, very, or 2 or 1, however. But you see the one at the top there where it's got 3 on? It's got the
yes,
on the very top there. Just,
here?
Just to your...
That fella, there you go, yeah.
So all you do is put 3 on, and then you just pinch the 3 together, so you've got 1 at the top and 2 at the side, and then just do a twist. So you're off at the side, so you take it.
You're doing like a vein.
Yes, that's the branch. That's like a leaf or a vein off. But because they're so tiny, they're so. They're perfect, and they sparkle and they faceted.
Yeah, those silver pearls
are
gorgeous.
Really
adding in the faceted round, you've got your 2 varieties, including seed bead size of your faceted rounds. Then you've got your larger rounds as well. Plus, then you've got your nuggets as well. You have got an amazing deal. You have got an amazing deal here. All 5 strands plus the combs for £24.95. An amazing deal. £24.95 is all you pay. This is a deal that you just grasp and make the most of. The jump rings that you've just been talking about that you've used, I can actually do a quick deal on these if that's all right, because obviously we've got the jump rings in action here, so we may as well maximise on everything that you need from us. So let's quickly do those now. Now, these are sterling silver. They have to be. Are they sterling silver? They certainly feel it in terms of weight. Oh, plenty of opportunity here. This is your
jump rings. I love jump rings because they're they're great for chain mail. They're great for sort of staggering lengths in bridal jewellery, in any jewellery.
It's the mechanics that then become a feature of the design,
yes,
aren't they?
Definitely.
So you're going to get, read what those graphics say. Loving it. Buy 100 jump rings, get a further 50 for free. That's 50 jump rings for free on this deal. Oh, I need a bit of a siren going on that deal. 150, of which a third of that 150 is free, totally free. Sterling silver. We don't do sterling silver for free very often. Now, do we? They are 925 gold-plated jump rings. They're open jump rings. They're 2 mil, which are absolutely wonderful to work alongside. They're the right size to be open and to be able to create multiples of chain cascade shades like you've seen with these wonderful the headpiece that you've seen Sheila work with. They're also great size for the likes of chainmail. Sheila's got some gorgeous earrings in right now, and look at these, and they're made with the 7mm as well, so you can see those. That's it. Gorgeous, gorgeous. 19.95 is your price tag. Buy 100, get a further 50 for free. An amazing deal. 7mm, so versatile. Jump rings, especially open jump rings, can be so many different things. Mechanic is one thing. That's, I guess, in some ways, that's when it was first designed. They were the mechanics. They were things that were holding your jewelry together. They can be versatile enough to work like this and alongside chain to link in your chain to your jewelry, but actually step away from the mechanics. These can be feature aspects of your jewelry. These can be part of your design. You know, you take a chainmail bracelet. I mean, obviously, Debbie Bulford, one of our guest designers, made me a chainmail bracelet. Every time I wear it, it's just jump rings all linked together. And the compliments are endless. I mean, genuinely endless. And people who perhaps, you know, have a much more contemporary edge to their jewelry collection, you know, metallic finish like this is really going to adhere to their desires. And the price point on sterling silver. This is sterling silver for $19.95. I'd be chuffed at this price tag if you were getting 150 silver plated, but it's not. It is sterling silver that I'm offering you there. That's buy two, get one free in terms of the packs, because the packs come in 50 and you've just got a 50 for free. Sheila's watching me now. Look, you put me on 10 ducks there, Sheila. You were watching me.
There's a knack with that. If you've got one of the soft mats,
that's it.
Close pull them in and then just.
And I don't have one of those.
I don't know. So that's not really much help.
No,
really.
Not at all. Thanks for that, Sheila. That, really. Yeah, that's brilliant.
I'll sort those out for you.
I give in. I am spent. Right, we have loads more deals to look forward to. More pearls. Yeah, more treats. I can't wait. And more lovely ladies.
Hello. How are you? You look amazing.
Yeah.
Now,
thanks.
You do. I love your dress. You look absolutely sensational.
My daughter made me buy it. My 6-year-old literally saw me pick it up and went, "Mummy, you have to buy that."
And I love this tan as well. This lovely golden look.
I think I deserve to be on holiday much more because I
you did 10 hours the other day, didn't you?
I'm about to do 12 hours right now because I'm heading off onto our American channel right now.
Swap places with me then.
I was just going to do. We're doing a bit of a swap now, aren't we? I know. Maybe you should have thought about that.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have done it there and I could have stayed here.
Perhaps.
Did we actually think about that? Because we hadn't thought about that at all.
No.
Yeah, there's no. Sorry, I've just literally thought. Oh yeah, you could. No.
I was there overnight.
I'm taking my biscuits.
Yes.
And I'm taking my bag and I'm saying thanks for your company. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Saturday saver deals to look forward to tomorrow morning from 9 o'clock. Saturday savers. Thank you for your company. Bye,
see you later, Vicki. Hello, I'm Alexandra Hayden. Some of you might have seen me here before. Some of you haven't. I used to be a little bit of a face here on JewelleryMaker. It's lovely to come back and see you all. As I was saying to Vicki, we could have swapped places. Well, we literally have because she's going on our American channel right now. But I was just sitting in the other room with my producer Daniel and literally looking through everything and seeing how busy it is.
No. Busy.
Well, you've been here all morning, haven't you?
All morning.
Vicki's been here all morning, so it's busy right now. And one of the great things that I was also hearing is that I'm going to get the opportunity to work with Sheila and actually look at some more bridal pieces with you. Now, I didn't tell this to Daniel. I didn't say this to anybody, but I use to model bridal dresses, like literally for several years. So this is something that I really am quite excited about. And one of the things I will tell you something is that of course, when you go into a shop, if you were to have your own bridal shop, maybe one of you, two of you actually do, it's imperative to have your own accessories there, shoes, handbags, everything there. One of the great things is that, for me personally, when I see some of the stuff that Sheila and Vicki have been working on, I personally have seen designers have pieces like that in their own kind of wedding venues, in their shops. And they're like 300, 200 pounds, seriously.
Hi.
Hey, Sheila,
I've seen you in ages. Haven't seen you in ages, ages.
I've been nocturnal. I work overnight, so there you go. But I'm lovely to see you again. It's been fantastic. And so you agree with me what I was saying about the...
I do. I mean, I was in America, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and things are so expensive for wherever you are, for bridal wear, doesn't matter what country you're in, it's just so expensive. So to make your own, you save so much money.
That's one of the main things, you know. And when you
and it's individual.
It is, because you won't have something that everybody else has.
Exactly.
I was looking at the lace that you had earlier on as well, and that is something that is huge in wedding dresses right now. Now, I'm not a bride. I'm not a bride to be, but you can always dream. And when you sometimes look at some of the designers, what they're doing right now, lace, pearls, it's just massive, even incorporated on the dresses, which is much better than maybe using your crystals and stuff like that. Okay, so I guess I have a few bridal things to bring you right now for your designer inspiration here. Now let me get these things right. What would you like to... Okay, so brilliant. All right, here we go. So this is going to work quite nicely right now. So we've got, and here's one of the things, since I haven't been here with you since last year, there are so many new things to get excited about here. Like, I've never seen ametrine here at these sizes. I've never seen all these pieces. This is going to be brilliant. So the first strand that I'm going to have for you is this lovely clear quartz here, which of course is going to work very nicely with anything, not even necessarily bridal, but will be incorporated very nicely as a bridal gemstone. Look at that. That's fabulous, isn't it?
That's
this is huge.
Absolutely stunning.
This is just stunning. I love the way that looks on the hand. And you know what? Here's one of the great things. Here at JewelleryMaker, you're just seeing kind of diverse kind of skin tones and everything. This just, you know, just bounces off the skin. It just glistens, doesn't it?
From here, from where I'm standing, as you said, the glisten and the sparkle, it just doesn't show it on air, which is such a shame, because it is remarkable. Yeah.
It is. These are huge as well. This is something that we've been doing here at JewelleryMaker quite a bit, seeing really big gemstones, because
I
these
bet
are
you've
amazing.
noticed a big difference, because we have
last year they were tiny, like much smaller strands here.
Very much so.
So this is brilliant here. Loving this crystal clear, fabulous color, colorless nature. And then you look at that, if you want to get that kind of diamond look or that kind of sparkle, that brilliance, that little essence of fire, you've got it with a genuine gemstone there,
and
clear quartz.
Because it's faceted, so tiny. It's because the facets are tiny on there, aren't they? And I think that just one of them, just as a centerpiece with maybe a pearl on the top, or some pearls going round, because it's top drilled, you can put some thread or some 0.4 wire and then put some pearls either side and then just take it up. Put a crimp bead cover, and then you've got a lovely centerpiece on a chain.
You make it sound so easy, Sheila. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, wow, the possibilities are endless.
Well, exactly. And I mean, how many have you got on there? I don't know, maybe about 15.
Well, they're graduated as well, so you can work with them quite a bit. Look at that.
And for anybody that's new to jewellery making that just wants to restring it, just put the pearl in between all of them.
Well, you know, I'm not sure if...
For anybody that's, you know, just wants some simplicity, but
starting out.
Like a head turner that people will turn and look and think, wow. And probably something nobody else is wearing.
And people will think you spent a decade making it, really.
And a fortune to buy it.
And a fortune as well. Because later on, I was looking at something that we have coming up later on, of these lovely kind of pearl I guess you can facet, put whatever gemstones you want on the bottom. They're like studs. That's going to be coming up later on. And I'm thinking about this, and when you said pearls...
Pearls, any gem. I'm just saying pearls because I've got pearls here.
Of course, but it works very nicely, doesn't it?
It works with any gemstone, with evening wear, with prom wear, with holiday, you know, because of an evening you go out, you like to dress up, you know, you like to put something sparkly on.
Yeah.
So I think gemstones are all season, no matter what they are.
Of course, it's certainly something like this. Certainly something like this. Now, I'm going to tell you, one of the things, I work mainly on our other channels, so I always like to come down here and be shocked. I always like that. I always like to feel like, what? I do feel like that. I hope you feel that way as well when you see this, because again, when you appreciate the carat weight we've got here, the way they're graduated, the quality of your gorgeous clear quartz here, I mean, in total, you're looking at 125 carats here. So it is a massive deal. It truly is. You hear some of the things that Sheila say that you can do with it, pendants, bracelets. Yeah, have a look at what we're working with right now. $11.95 for the whole strand. There are plenty of people there. Oh, lovely! I did say it's busy. I did say that. Thank you for joining me as well. I don't know how many times I'll be able to join you back here on JewelleryMaker. You're with me here for 2 hours, so we're going to make sure we have a lot of fun here. So we have Elizabeth in Norfolk here. Now, I'm going to do what I normally do on rocks here. I'm normally like Sheila. I need my spectacles on, so I'm gonna do a little bit of the mold here. I can't read that. So you'll have to, Daniel, you have to read it to me verbatim because I can't see the small print here. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks. Well, I'm staying a curly girl right now. Okay, so that's Elizabeth who's messaged in, and she said that she loves my hair and she'd love to see me on JewelleryMaker more often, and it's great to see me back. So thank you so much for your message in, sweetie. I hope that you're having a fantastic weekend. Oh, brilliant. Anonymous, thank you very much for messaging in as well. I hope that you're ready to see some fantastic strands and bundles that we've got here. I can't wait to get, again, this is bridal, 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 isn't it? It's huge. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back here. Oh, brilliant. Now everything, there's so much here. I love this. Now I've got something that you can incorporate your white quartz with straight away, and I think they're gonna go massively well. Now, I love this. This always reminds me of ice. It always reminds me of ice. And certain gemstones are just very much appropriate for bridal wear. Those kind of ethereal occasions, that kind of precious look. Maybe you're, someone who, or you want to make something for proms or special occasions. So if you got this strand, let's see how well these both work together. Let's look at these both. What this next one is going to do is going to add a lot of texture, right? It's going to look fantastic. Sheila, you've got a lot of white on right now.
I have, haven't I?
Yeah,
Yes,
but it's the summertime here. I'm running out of time for the summer, though.
well, exactly. and I mean, pearls, they just go with any colour, really, don't they?
Of course,
so,
they go with everything.
And those little hearts make lovely flowers, especially for a little bridesmaid's headband, because they sit so well.
So it's just one of those, I think right now, I want to make sure that I've picked up everything here.
You haven't missed anything.
Yeah, I've got 4. Okay, sorry, I think I picked up the wrong one. I apologize about that. There's so much that I've got for you right now. Okay,
so decadent, that is.
Yeah, these are massively decadent. Yeah. So I just wanted to show that to you with this strand here. But have a look at the 4 that we've got here. Now, highlight. Actually, you could look at that and say it's your white turquoise. So it's a beautiful gemstone, which turquoise is actually my birthstone. So if you want to look for something that easily could work very nicely with turquoise or anything, something that has a kind of marbleation kind of effect. And so you've got 150 carats here in your rectangular howlite. Your rounds, you've got, they're 3x0 in size. And then you've got your white quartz here, 10x8. And your clear quartz, it's 180 carats. So you've got lots of texture here and a lot of fantastic looks here. Now,
I would go for the howlite. Reminds me of a beach wedding.
Oh, I have a friend that I went to school with who had a beach wedding. Yeah, I think that's like perfect, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
And so again, like when you're thinking about bridal pieces, I saw that you were making quite a few kind of head wear pieces as well.
Yeah.
What other things could you make with this right now? Or you're thinking bracelets or earrings?
You could do a bracelet. You could, I mean, because you've got those tiny howlite rounds, perfect rounds, you could make a ladder weave bracelet for your bridesmaids, for yourself.
Oh, yes.
Which we've got that on our techniques on the website.
Excellent.
So that would be very easy to do, very simple, and very reasonably priced to do. And and then maybe you could pick out one of the sort of feature, because some of the strands and some of the stones do vary a little bit, don't they? Shape and size and sort of colours. So pick out one that you feel is that stands out to you, and then make a pendant maybe with that centerpiece.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's entirely up to you as the bride what you want to do with your gemstones.
Yes, I think that you can truly make something that suits your personality here.
Absolutely. Yes.
Especially since you have so much to work with. And again, I always love the marbleation kind of effect that you've got here. I think it looks very, for me, a little bit kind of Grecian. I enjoy that.
It does. Yes,
has a little bit of a timeless effect to it.
Yeah.
So all 4 of these strands here. Now, I'm back here. This is my first time back for 2014. So you mean we're not stopping here? What's going on here, Sheila?
Surprise, surprise.
All right, yeah, I'm all full of surprises. Grandmas couldn't even do this last year.
No.
All right. Less than 4 pounds a strand right now. So these are just just brilliant here to see something like this. Extraordinary value for money, and you can do so much.
I also think because those are blank canvases, as far as colour's concerned, you can put any colour with them, any shape, you know, for like holidays, for sort of Christmas, the monochrome look. You know, it's to me, it's a bundle, and for the price, you've just got to. Yeah, there you go.
Well, you throw some black fennel there, and it's just going to work fantastically well. Now,
thank you, Ali.
Allie's just popped in. She's like the jewelry maker cat there. She just snuck right in. And she wanted to show me very helpfully. I want to show off what you can do here.
With wire as well.
With your wire. Really kind of make an ornate effect here. And this is what you would use your kind of howlite with here to kind of make a... well, I guess one of the things that you'd find is, I guess, with necklaces, they probably make it very detailed in the front, but you never want to leave the back with, you know, unfinished, right?
No, and that's had the structured wire, which was the 1 mil, I think, that we had earlier on. I don't know whether there's anything left of those. But
massively busy.
Because that's made with that wire.
Yes.
You can do so much with pendants, with sort of encasing gemstones, and that's a perfect for the little gemstones.
And really work it around
the
gemstones here. I like this effect here. You easily can incorporate the howlite here. If I show that to you up here, this will work very nicely with that. In fact, I love the kind of pure hues that you get here, and a little bit of that kind of slate gray there.
Yes.
If your color scheme, if you're having a wedding coming up and you want to use those kind of the silver tones that are coming through there, this is going to look fantastic. I do think it will look great.
Especially if you've got bridesmaids that are in silver.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, I went to one of our hosts' weddings, and she had like a little mauve dresses, and this would have looked very nice with that as well, especially since it was only last week. Now, $14.95 for all 4 of the strands that you've got here. Loads of people are coming through and enjoying this here. I'm seeing a lot of designs which I really like or a lot of strands that I like because it's great for people who are starting out, who are a little bit new to us. You don't have to spend a lot to start off your kind of jewelry making career there or hobby. So I'm going to show you what I picked up before, right now, because again, to work with that lovely white quartz here, and the clear quartz that we had earlier on, or any of the strands or bundles that you would have picked up with Vicki and Sheila earlier on, I've got this. Now, these are actually heart-shaped as well, so these are just lovable, 100%. And you've got your strand there, and then also what you have is your shepherd hooks here. Now you have your 925 sterling silver, which I'm really happy that we're still doing that. And they're perfect for your earrings here. And if you want to take the clear quartz strand and really incorporate it into some of your own kind of designs here, this is what Sheila was talking about earlier on, or if you want to use your pearls and whatnot, but these would look great with that as well. Just pick one that's, you know, really kind of significant to you, to be quite honest. And I think that the hearts work very well with these big faceted feature pear cuts, don't you? So you've got all your shepherd hooks here. You have, how many pieces in total do you have here? Seems to be quite a bit here. 40, yes, 40 in total there. Oh, I love it. So, are your kind of puffy hearts? Are they really, really massive? Well, of course, for weddings they're going to be, aren't they?
But they do. I'll do something with those later if you want me to.
Yeah, I want to learn something new again. You were teaching me so much when I came here. I think it was like a year ago.
Well, I think it's a bit longer than that.
And it must have been. It's been a while since I've been back here on JewelleryMaker.
It has been a while.
I was starting off learning about lots of new techniques and everything. So I do want to leave with learning something new today. So right now you're going to get 40 of your shepherd's hooks. Sheila said she's going to work with this strand later on. And you have 125 carats of your heart quartz here. Now, if you're going to go on the website right now, I love this new feature because we're kind of showing you, if you wanted to really go independently and pick up both of these, you'd be looking at about $13.90 there. If you want, or if you want to wait until tomorrow, I won't be here tomorrow, but if you want to wait until tomorrow, that's what you would be paying. You're not going to pay that right now. So you're going to get 40 shepherd's hooks for all of your earrings and, you know, featuring it with whatever gemstones that you might have picked up today or have in your collection already. And now it's under 10 pounds, under 10 pounds here for your entire strand. One of the things that I've always loved is that, again, when you look at something like this, you can do so much with it. I love your kind of monochrome effect because it really just opens up endless possibilities. I mean, I've got lots to bring you this today with your ametrine, your emeralds, everything, but you can really feature this with anything here. I see a lot of people coming through. Thank you for staying with us here and enjoying our designer inspiration kind of segment of the show with our designer here with Sheila. Oh, what are you doing there, Sheila?
Oh, those are what we did earlier on.
Oh,
so
I
if
love
you want
that.
to have them over there.
Oh, I do. Because I feel like I could put one of those in my hair right now. Tame my curls.
And you know, it just shows you how with the strands that you have now, how you can use them.
You certainly
on
could.
there. You know,
or
I
down
mean,
there.
those would look absolutely stunning. Where have they gone? Just beautiful, wouldn't they?
They would look
Just to
perfect.
Drop. Yeah.
Oh, you were not joking at all. I love
I'm trying
this.
to get it on the stand. Just a minute. I'll bring it back in a minute when I've got it on the stand.
Okay, so Sheila's sorting out the stand there. Loads of people are coming through here. Plenty of people enjoying this. Is it the price? Is it the fact that you're getting, again, your sterling silver here? I love that. I really love the shepherd's hooks. And again, perhaps you got the kit earlier on with Sheila. This is something that's going to match perfectly here. You can just add it to your order and get it home and experience with it. Just experiment with it. Are we going to try on some headwear? I've got the hair for headwear, don't I?
You certainly do.
I certainly do. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Sheila, if I put this in my hair, you might not get it back.
You certainly do.
Not be tamed. Well, how would I wear it here? Oh, I love this. This is coming home with me.
Vicky had it, because I was saying when Vicky tried it on, she did it the other way, and I said it doesn't matter where you wear it, whether you wear it at the back of your hair, you know, when you've got your hair up, whether you have it at the front of your hair, side. So there's no, it just goes with however you want your hair.
And you've got a good look at different hair textures as well, and which is always great because, you know, my hair, big and curly. I love the way this looks. I do. I love this. You know what? My grandmother, when I was younger, she used to wear combs in her hair, but they never had like gemstones on them. But I just remember the fact that she used to wear it. I love the way this looks. This is the first time I ever put real gems in my hair here. I feel like a million pounds right now. I needed that pick me up. I'm wearing this for the rest of the show. At least I can come a little bit closer to that dream wedding I want to have. Thank you to everybody coming through here. Now, on the subject of your kind of hair combs here. Oh, what did you say there, Daniel? Oh. Now, I did say, I used to be on here on JewelleryMaker quite a bit. I think it was, well, it was around when Lucy was pregnant, so it was over a year ago. But I have missed you all immensely. And one of the things I will say to you is, one of the things I loved was when I was here, we were really bringing in a lot more of your kind of different colors of precious metals, your rose gold, your yellow gold. So I like this a lot because this is one of the reasons why I like this clip quite a bit here. I think your yellow gold kind of washed over any kind of metal looks just astounding. Now, this is going to look amazing. You saw that tan that Vicki had? This is going to look brilliant against the skin here. Let me show you this against my skin. Now, I'm not saying that you have to have a tan because even if you're, you know, you have your paler kind of complexion or your deeper kind of chocolatey kind of skin color, this is going to look gorgeous. Look at this on the skin. Oh, now this is going to be very, I'm being told right now, it's very, very limited. And this is my first kind of strand of pearls for the show here. Look at that against the skin. Don't they look amazing? They're like bubbly kind of champagne here. Now, if you missed out on the head combs earlier on and you loved the kind of look that Sheila just showed you, we've got your gold head combs right now. Now, of course, you could work with your silver head combs. It depends on, you know, what your kind of color scheme is. If you are making these for bridal pieces, if you're not, or maybe you just want to rock it and feel amazing like I feel right now. It doesn't really, you don't need an occasion. Okay, so you get all of these head combs here. And one of the things I want to talk about is your pearls. Now, I had a really quite a unique experience recently. My boyfriend's mom went to Edinburgh with her boyfriend, and long story short, she came away with some beautiful pearls. Now, she shopped from us. She used to shop from us here before I even started working here. When I first met him, I was saying, I'm applied for a job at Jim's, and I really hope that I get it. And she's like, oh, she showed me her whole collection. Now, he treated her to some designer pearls, and she was reading through Steve's new book about it, and I was talking to her about how you think of pearls like the surface of a woman's skin. It's lovely, it's smooth, and again, that's again, when you're looking at this, they should be kind of imperfectionless. That you're looking at an organic gemstone, but it really has this kind of soft nature to it. That's why pearls have this really kind of intimate connection with femininity, or an organic gemstone, the gemstone of the sea. And really, when you wear them, it's impossible not to feel absolutely sensational. They will always look prestigious because in the past, pearls have commanded a much higher price than even your diamonds. And right now, you're looking at what I think is the perfect kind of color, peach champagne. It just is bubbly and effortlessly beautiful. Look at that gorgeous golden color there. Now, you do get the combs there, but also what you have here is one of my favorite colors. Again, I think this will look really nice on you, Sheila.
Stunning color.
I bet you have like kind of lipsticks this color.
I do actually, yeah, I do.
This will look amazing on you.
I do. I do love that color. I wore that as a bridesmaid.
Did you?
Well, many years ago.
See, that's my personal shopper coming out there. I know the colors that suit you. We're at $9.95 here. Now, again, I will tell you that we had less than 50 to start with, and they are flying out. I don't know if you've seen any colors of pearls like this earlier on. I know you've seen some of your cream pearls here, so it's really nice to get that kind of variation here. So, so we had some pesky pearls earlier on, and they were a little bit similar. So this is really nice to see here at this time, because I missed out on the other pearls. So you've got this right now under 10 pounds here on your fabulous strand here. I just love the fact that you've got genuine pearls here. You do have your bronze hair combs there. The apricot colors, they're really fruity and bubbly in their color. I just think they're amazing. I truly, truly do. It does really remind me a lot of weddings. It truly does. But what I do love about this is just the fact that you have this kind of warmth that's going to warm the skin. It's going to look sublime anytime here. $9.95 on your peach pearls, and you also get your hair combs, so don't forget about that. You've got your hair combs here, and you've got 5 of each of them. So you get your kind of rich, kind of buttery kind of color here, and then your kind of bronzy kind of color. So they're all kind of the bronzy kind of hue there. Okay, so Amelia's bought me the pearls you had earlier, Sheila. You know what we say? These are like paparazzi sapphire.
Those, the Cayenite pearls, they look beautiful on a comb because they sit quite unsymmetrically. So you've got quite an unusual pattern
like crushed
to the top.
petals.
Yeah, all different. Yeah, but they look gorgeous. Just stacked 2 rows of them. And I used I had the copper, I think, before I went away.
Yes.
And I used some copper chain and intertwined. I doubled the chain up and intertwined the Cayenite pearls within that chain, and it looked really, really lovely.
How can you not make this look amazing? The
colour is just extraordinary. And it isn't a colour we see very often. Not that peachy peach.
Really rich.
Orangey peach, isn't it?
Decadent, beautiful, lively, gorgeous. Healthy color here. I love it. Lots of people are enjoying this. I do want to say something to you as well. You know, I didn't say this to my boyfriend's mom because she already kind of knows what I think, but you kind of think when you look at pearls at that kind of price, they are genuine pearls. Recently, I watched how they free dye for pearls. They used to free dye for pearls in the past, hence why they used to be super duper expensive, even more so than what you'll find in your local high street and online. You would be looking at hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds just for one pearl, no matter what the quality, because they were only made, and literally you have to kind of, it's like a gamble to find them. So to see that you've got something right now, a whole strand. You know, you could be looking at monumental kind of prices for just a strand of pearls other places. you know, you kind of look at this and you can forget about the kind of prices that we're actually at. These are genuine pearls. These are genuine gemstones. They're not artificial. They're not something that's, you know, plastic. And I think that's one of the most unbelievable things, because you do have the strand here, but you also get all your head combs as well. So you really have started off on something fabulous here. I mean, look how great Sheila looks with her pearls on. I can't stop looking at them.
Well, I went to America,
yes,
and came back, my son Steve, and we were looking around, and in a certain place they were asking $15 for one pearl.
And again, those would have been cultured pearls, right?
Yeah, which we sell.
Cultured pearls.
$15 for one.
Well, I had for a milestone birthday, my parents got me some Tahitian pearls, and my dad, you know, whenever he used to get me jewelry, I always used to say, "You better hang on to that. It was expensive." That's all he used to say. But again, they're cultured pearls. Most of your pearls in the industry now are cultured, so there's not a big difference between ours and other places. The difference is the price. So again, to see genuine pearls like this, until you see how they used to free dye for pearls and how risky and dangerous it really was, you have to appreciate how special a price like this is on a genuine cultured pearl strand. Okay, so lots of people still interested in that. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to have a look in here. Ooh, excuse me. There we go. Now it's tangled in the curls here, so I'm going to pop that back in. There we go. Right, so, oh, I've got my Stretch Armstrong arms on here. So I hope I've got the right strands here. Oh, these are lovely. Ah, I love this. Now, I will tell you the massive differences. I knew that this was going to be limited. Sheila, I remember when I was on JewelleryMaker, we used to have strands like half this size.
Yes.
Really, these are so long. You're getting so much here.
And as you say, you look at them and it's sparkle and glitter and glamour, and and you just know that you've got to have them.
It's fantastic. The quality of the Labradorite as well. I'm really impressed by that. Massively impressed here. Now you're getting 50 carats of your Labradorite, 45 carats of your clear quartz, which I guess is a big feature today, and 40 carats of your amethyst here and your granulated strands here. You know, one of the things is you can see right now how easily they work together, but for me, I just look at the gemstones and I am just in awe at the actual quality. Look at the labradorescence here. Look at the sparkle, the iridescence you've got there. I always have been a favorite of big, beautiful iridescence in your Labradorite, and you've got that right now in abundance. Now, Sheila, can you tell me some of the designs that you've worked with on these kind of long, sumptuous strands recently?
Well, we were talking about beady beads, seedy beads, and they make very delicate, very beautiful beady beads. And if you make 3 or 4 of them, and then maybe put a pearl or another, maybe an amethyst in between, you get such a beautiful, sparkling piece of jewellery. And I think for the price that they are when it comes up, because I know what I think in my head. So
I know you right now, you kind of have an inkling. These haven't been on JewelleryMaker that many times, but they've been a massive favorite. This is a brand new bundle. What's with the low quantity there? These are absolutely going right now. Now, okay, Sheila and I just were like this. You missed it. I'm gonna let you go first, Sheila, because you are the knowledge. You're the fountain of knowledge here.
I've forgotten what I was going to say now, because we both did that at the same time. I'm thinking, what was I going to say now? We sell backing fabric now on JewelleryMaker.
Okay.
And they are fantastic for sewing on. To foundation fabric, to encase a cabochon.
Oh, fabulous.
To sort of make patterns on with silks and things. We did a feature piece at Christmas, and we used some of those.
So these really, I'm going to say to you right now, these are really, 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 really popular. And I want to tell you right now that you're going to get all 3 of the strands for one price. All 3 of them, and they are going to sell out right now. Now, we have never seen this before. Never, ever, ever. As Sheila was saying, you can use this with your backing fabric. Now, again, if we're going to go back 18 months ago, you literally have 30 seconds. You might just get half of the Labradorite strands, which is why I need to be coming back here to JewelleryMaker more often. I am shocked I am shocked here. Now, I don't want you to hesitate. I don't want you to miss out. Again, something like this to all 3 of the strands here. If you are thinking about working with your fabric, something that's a little bit more newer here to Jewelry Maker, or making a really beautiful, decadent pair of kind of opera limp earrings or whatever you choose to do, all 3 of them for less than 10 pounds. Now, I'm looking at about 10 seconds before they're all, pretty much all gone here. It's a massively busy show here. One of the busiest shows I've been on, really. So that was brilliant. Continue to stay exactly there. Now, if you like that and you missed out, and I want to hear more about what Sheila said that she's worked with here on these. Okay. So right now, ooh, oh, the color. I love this. This is fantastic. I almost want to wrap these together like this. They remind me of candy, the color you got here. Oh my goodness, I could eat them.
Yeah.
They are gorgeous.
And
okay.
I always say never be worried about putting the different colours together, because you have you have red, you've got emerald, you've got a rich sort of blue, so
all your integral kind of colors
so well together. But if some people are a bit scared about putting different colours together, but I always say just go for it. If you don't like it, you can always undo it, but you'd be amazed at what does go.
That's one of the things that I've always liked that you've said, and that you just reminded me of that, because you used to say that before, but it's true.
But it is true.
Couldn't get over the concept of, if you don't like it, you can remake it, you can change it. Really, when you go out into a store, if you don't like it, well, you're stuck with it, or you go back to the store and you send it back. This is something that you can really customize and make your own. And I really think one of the things that I always used to get a big compliment on when I was at university, people used to say to me, "Oh, you love wearing colors, don't you?" But I like that. It shows your personality, and you can work with these quite easily with the kind of white quartz that we showed you earlier on, the pearls. Doesn't mean that you have to wear all the colors together, but as Sheila was saying, you've got kind of like your fire opal orange that you've got there. That's your orange quartz that you've got here. Really bright, really, it's like, it reminds exactly of fire opal, actually. Then you've got your emerald green, or what you might have seen in a chrome dioxide. Look how bright that is. That is so rich. That is pure green, isn't it? Pure green, emerald green color. Like only your finest emerald would look like this, wouldn't it? It's just brilliant. Then you've got this really kind of like, I say this is like a duck egg blue or a denim blue here. So that's your neon blue colored quartz there. And then you've got your bright kind of sapphire pink there, so all of your integral colors there. You're getting 35 carats of the emerald, neon, and orange, and then 40 carats of your pink color here. And look at that there, all those remarkable colors here. So Sheila, I want to ask you something right now. Say you're like me and you're starting off new. I'm not afraid of color, but really, how could I work this into, you know, starting new designs gradually here? Well,
you could, I mean, I did a 4-strand bracelet a while ago, and I actually did it with I'd got a 4-strand clasp.
Yes.
And then I plaited it. So I had the 4 strands, and I plaited the 4 strands.
Oh my goodness.
With tiny rondelles like that.
Well, they are faceted, so you'll get that
and
luster there.
They looked, and for holidays, and I think we all go on holidays different times of the year.
Yes, we do.
We all wear the single, you know, that black dress which we talked about earlier on.
Your maxi dresses.
Yeah, yeah, and those colours, they are so vibrant.
Yes.
And just stand out, don't they? Stand out from the crowd.
Yes, it's just, this would make you stand out. This would be complimentary, wouldn't it? Now, I'll tell you what, everything I bought you today, I've been really, really pleased with the prices, and I know that this is going to be exactly the same. You saw how quickly the last one sold out at. It's been a rolling, massive amount of people who've been watching and enjoying the show here. And I just want to show you, right now your kind of would-be price here when you consider the qualities that you've got here, the colors that you've got here, the carat weights that you've got here, and really take a look. Again, if you look at the length of the strands, that's one of the things I've seen, much longer lengths here, lots more to work with here on the whole, you know, the abundance of the color. Look at that, fantastic. I love them. They're like just ribbons of color that you've got here. So $25.80, and they're 36 centimeters in length, so they're much longer than you normally will tend to see, which again is quite weird to see go under 30 pounds, isn't it? So again, if you want to start dialing in, already so many people already have done that here, especially because that's not your price. That's not your price there. What is the price? You'll see it in a second. I think you're going to be amazed. So, okay, It's right under 20 pounds here, $17.95 for 4, well under. Well, that's 20 pounds and change there, isn't it? So that's basically you're looking about £4.50 a strand of your emerald green, your neon blue, your orange color. That reminds me so much of Fire Opal. I love it. And your pink color here. And you consider the length of the strand, you consider they're faceted, you got those lovely rondelles there. So much you can incorporate this with. You know what I think? Again, you certainly can multi-buy on this. You can get your matching bracelets, your necklaces, your earrings. I think this will look great if you maybe took your pinks and maybe your blues and work with that black spinel. Yes. I think that would be remarkable because right now, yes, we got your bright colors as well, which you'll continue to wear through September and October, but you are going to see in the stores it darken up a little bit. So if you do want to get some of your black spinel incorporated in there, you most certainly can do that and really have a rockin' look there. I think it looks fabulous. Truly, truly does. Don't you feel inspired here, Sheila?
I do. I'm always inspired when I'm like, yeah, I think JewelleryMaker is it's just a never-ending journey, isn't it?
Well, you have to, seriously. I mean, I've watched Sheila. She's working on things, and, well, she's very talented. For me, I'd probably get, during this 2-hour show, maybe 1 piece done. But, hey, I'm just starting and it would look very basic, but I'd be very impressed
Yeah,
by
but I've been at it a while now.
Yes,
yeah, I'm
you
sure
have.
you know, it's like you want, yeah, I couldn't do what you do.
Well,
there you go.
I tell you what, I did get the hang of the knack of making a beady bead before, so I was really like, woo, about that.
Right, that's your challenge for the next time you come on.
Okay, make a beady bead. Yeah. Oh gosh, I better go do my research.
You better practice.
$95. Okay, so these are really very, very popular here. You're loving your strands here, the length, the carat weights again. So if you do want to continue to dial in on this, you most certainly can. So many people are picking this up and adding it to their order. Brilliant. Okay, so lots and lots of people still there. I want you to stay exactly where you are. My lovely headpiece is still snugly in my hair. No, I just think this looks lovely. I won't be able to take that out. It's going to be there forever. The curls are just there. They want it. Yes, it's going to be mine. So I want to show you something that I've got here that I'm really, really impressed by. I just want you to have a look at it because it is gorgeous here. Now, I've not been able to bring you anything like this before on JewelleryMaker. Never. All right, so this is my first time bringing you ametrine. I would say this is one of the biggest highlights of my show. I am seriously impressed, not just by the carat weights, by the qualities as well. Now, I work on our other channels. I know the story of this gemstone, as you do as well. When you have a gemstone that only comes from one location, it's very revered. And also to see such a substantial carat weight, this is utter decadence. When I hold it up, you're gonna see this is a bicolor gemstone. When I hold it up, you're gonna see the carat weight you've got here and what you can actually use this strand with. This is ametrine. I think this is awesome. Look at, this is one of the most wonderful gemstones you could ever shop with us from and pick up. I'm gonna say that right now. We bring you thousands of them. It is stunning. It literally, are you not awestruck by this? I mean, look at the colors that you've got there, that gorgeous gilded golden color in the heart of all those lavenders and lilacs and the carat weight, the impact. I love that. So that's gonna be coming up later on. And I've got one of the most impressive strands of emerald I think you're gonna see on the show. Now, this is impressive here. I think this is remarkable here in every sense of the word. What's your favorite gemstone, Sheila?
Oh, I don't think you can.
You don't think you can have one?
I mean, pearls obviously is one of my favourites because I work with it a lot, but I can't say as, I just like gemstones anyway. I mean, that's lovely. And
well, I see, I look at you and I say you look like emeralds to me, but I like emeralds on blonde hair and stuff like that.
Yes, yeah. Yes. But that, I haven't seen that before.
Never. I've never seen anything of these sizes.
I've never seen that before.
Well, it's emerald. It's a classic precious gemstone. It is one of your most prestigious of gemstones, one of your most historically viable. Therefore, to see it at this kind of carat weight, I can't wait to see what the graphics say about this because I think you're going to be blown away. And you can work with this. I mean, just one of those as a pendant here.
I just haven't, in all the 4 years, I know we've had emerald on, but I can honestly say I have never seen anything like that.
I've never either. I've never either.
And I mean, you working, you know, on rocks and gems and.
Well, I've never seen anything of those sizes.
No, I haven't either. No.
Never anywhere close. You know, we have our, you know, kind of toucan collection, which normally incorporates big carat weights and silver, but we would never work with emerald. Like, I've never seen that ever.
And that
so that is
size.
amazing. And that size, that's what I'm really impressed by. Now, a lot of you don't know this about me, but we are looking at my favorite gemstone. We are looking at the king of gemstones, blood red ruby. I love this. Highlight of my show right now. The color. I tell you right now, if you go on any website, if you go into any of your favorite stores right now, you will see essence of this kind of oxblood color coming through in everything from shoes to handbags to lipstick to nail polish to trousers. And again, what you probably won't find that often is finding jewelry in this rich decadent color, but you can make it yourself, can't you? I love this. Now I love ruby. I think to wear ruby, it shows that you are passionate, you are confident, and you have something right now that I cannot wait to bring you. It's my favorite, one of my favorite gemstones, so I cannot wait to bring that to you. So now, I'm gonna bring you, so I've got here, if you want to add like a kind of really high-end finish to any of your jewelry, this is another thing that I am just wowed by everything we've seen on the show, because I've not seen anything like this ever, and you've never seen anything like this before. It's your toggle clasp here, and again, with all the effort that you put into making your design stand out and make them look so individual, I'm just going to hold it like this. I guess this is the best way to show it off to you here. So you have this lovely kind of floral finish to your gold toggle clasp here, and I've never seen anything like this before. You've never seen anything like this before, and you've maybe seen your toggle clasp before, but you've not seen your gold, and in particular this high-end finish in your design here. I'd imagine if you were going to go to one of your biggest designer stores or one of those really famous stores in your local high street, and you're looking for a really kind of perfect finish to anything, this is what you'd imagine paying a premium for, a look like this. Now, the fact that you've got your 925 sterling silver and your gold over the top, it is a fabulous opportunity for you to really transform some of your designs here, whether it's a necklace, a bracelet. I know a lot of you on Jewelry Maker, for me, I'm going to tell you this, because I'm new to the channel. Well, I've only had a few shows, and they were quite some time ago. The way that I think is very much as a beginner. So I look at this and I think, oh, it will look very nice on a bracelet, look very nice on a necklace, but I'm certain many of you at home are thinking of so much out of the box, and that's one of the things I love about our viewers here on Jewelry Maker. You're so inspirational, you're so unique, you're so creative, and I think something like this is going to be appropriate just for having in your stash and working with time and time and time again. What do you think about this, Sheila, here? To see something like that.
Well, I've been away for a few weeks, and I come back and I'm amazed at what I actually see is coming, because I haven't seen that.
It's brilliant.
Not that particular style, not that particular design before. So I think when they come in, because we never know what we're having,
yes,
it's grab the different things while you can.
Yes. Now, to see something like that, and I agree with what Sheila's saying, you know, when you're in the States, did you get a chance to look at any kind of jewelry while you're out there? I know it was a kind of quick travel.
Yes, I did, and I did some mining as well.
Oh, did you?
I did, yeah.
Oh, got your hands dirty.
I did. And little Lily did as well. She had a blister on a palm of her hand where she took her bucket round.
Oh well, it's good to have a little bit of work there. That never hurt anybody.
It was a wonderful experience, actually.
It is an experience.
It was a wonderful
there.
experience.
See, that's one of the things that whenever you go to an exotic country or a new country, it's always nice to see the jewelry that they have. And again, I'm thinking of designers that would look and work with something like this. You know, like I have your kind of your brand name designer gold tone watches, and I'd imagine if I was going to go and buy a piece of jewelry like that, they'd have a finish like this, but it wouldn't be precious metal, it wouldn't be gold. So what I really love about this is that you can use this in so many different ways, and you've never seen anything like it. You've never had the opportunity to see anything like it. Now, I thought that was going to happen, but I'm gonna put that on there again and try it again right now. Now, you have your sterling silver, which is you've got over 2 grams of sterling silver in this, and you've got this lovely kind of floral setting in your T-bar clasp. Yep, keeps sliding down, very active look here. So, here comes your price here, and I do want to say hurry on this one because it is something that's been massively popular. It is brand new. I've always known that your brand new designs and those designs that are just about to sell out are it's going to be ever so popular. And to consider here your sterling silver and your gold, when I was here last time on Jewelry Maker, we didn't have everything in your, you know, your kind of sterling silver. So to see your precious metals worked in here, that's one of the things that I always can say is unbeatable. That shows really how we stand and really what we think of as a channel. You're working with precious gemstones. You're working with precious gemstones, why not work with precious metal? And you're incorporating a lot of timing to your design. So again, when you have that really special, ornate, detailed piece of jewelry, this is the finish that you're gonna wanna have. And if you're like me and you love working with your yellow metals, this is gonna be everything for you. So again, make sure you're getting involved in it. It's brand new. I don't think you're gonna see anything like it. Loads of people coming through right now and enjoying this on your gold-plated 925 sterling silver toggle clasp here. Right, okay. Right, just one second. So in box number 2 here, all right. I'm glad I've got long arms. Just one second here. Okay, I found it here. So there's so much for you. Oh, there's nothing in this one, box number 2. Can you describe what it looks like? Oh, here. There's 2 boxes that say 2 on there. So here, oh, Labradorite, I like a lot. I've got that there. Oh, cool, this is really beautiful. So when have we started doing this, Sheila?
Let me see.
This is brand new. Okay, fairly new right now. You're looking at making your own bracelet here. Maybe I should get back the trusty board here so we can put these on here, because you're getting so much it won't fit on the back of my hand. So you've got fantastic quality of Labradorite here. Look at that. Oh, I love the clasp here as well.
I was going to say, they make, you know, with the clasp and the connectors, you can make them a feature piece on a necklace. You don't have to use them as a connector, you can make them a feature piece. But how lovely, especially if you've got a necklace which is asymmetric.
Yes.
Then you can actually have it sitting on the side.
As a unique feature, something that's different there.
Yes.
So you've got 2 of your oval link chains here.
Oh, they're gorgeous, aren't they?
And you've got your Labradorite here. Your jump rings, you've got 7 of those, but don't worry, there's not. Oh, there we go. I thought, you know what? How foolish am I to think that that's the one that I put down on the table here? What?
Just look at the Labradorite in that.
Look at the quality of it's fantastic quality Labradorite that you got there.
Yeah.
So I want to show you up close the quality of your Labradorite that you actually have here as well. Well, I want to show you the iridescence that you've got here. What was that, Sheila?
I was going to say, Sarah, my daughter, she's got a ring, a big Labradorite stone.
Yes.
And in it, you can see a real big section of this gorgeous blue that we're seeing in those connectors.
Yes.
And that cost quite a bit. So to have it in those, you are very lucky in the fact of how the colours are coming through.
The quality of it.
The quality,
you know, you want to know
definitely.
what Steve said before. He said one of the way that we kind of source our gemstones, because we do it in such a unique way, if you're going to go elsewhere and they kind of mass produce things, you would be looking at really and truly a lot of the times not as high of a quality, because they have to make everything look the same.
Exactly.
So because you're looking at, again, lower quantities from us, we can bring you a much higher quality, and that's why on all of these you are getting that iridescence, you are getting that labradorescence. And as Sheila was talking about before, I know which ring you're talking about, because it's one of the most popular rings in the whole entire company. I know Sheridan has one. Loads of people wear them on special occasions and everything. And you're not just seeing blues here, are you? You're seeing those rainbow colors, those reds, those yellows, those blues,
yellows,
the iridescence is so impressive here.
I picked up on the blue because it was so, what's the word? It was so noticeable in the ring that Sarah had. There was a lot of the blue hues.
The intense cobalt
Well, it's the way the light goes on it as well, isn't it? But it really, it was absolutely stunning. Yeah.
This has always reminded me of
hidden
like,
it.
The reflection of a lighthouse.
I've hidden this, so
you like that? You do.
I've hidden her ring.
I'll have you for yourself.
So I know where it is.
That's all right. You do that. If you're going to share, you better do it, because I'll always be warned.
I've just put it in a safe place.
I love it. I do. I think it's such a high quality gemstone that we work with. I do want to show you as well your kind of links that you've got here, because I love the way that you have the detail that you have here. It looks very high end. You have a little heart motifs there that's worked with your 925 sterling silver. Everything here is of a very high standard, as you can see. All of your Labradorite, your precious nickel-free sterling silver. And so again, if you're working with very high quality precious gemstones, why wouldn't you work with very high quality precious metals? You do have something that is massively impressive here. Oh, I like that. I love that a lot. So you get everything that you see there, including your T-bar clasp and your Labradorite here, your jump rings and everything. And I'm really excited to see what we can do with this and what you basically, this is a great, another design for someone like me, where I can imagine once I finish making something like this, I will just want to pat myself on the back all day long. I don't know how many of you will feel like that as well when you make an impressive piece of jewelry. Just imagine the compliments you'll get. People will not actually look at that and think that you've made it yourself, because it is that, you know, incredibly ornate, I believe. Sheila, I want to ask you if you can make me something here, because I would love to see what you could make out of this here.
Thank you so much.
And we'll check back in later on and see what you've
no pressure
made out of there. No pressure. No, no pressure. Just joking. I want to have something special made there.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Thank you, Sheila. Right. So we're going to continue on right now. Oh, excuse me. You got your prices. Sorry. Whirlwind. All right, so for everything that you're seeing on the screen, and Sheila's working with it right now, for the whole bracelet, $21.95, and you are getting everything for this. Now, I want to let you know right now the sizes of your Labradorite, the quality of your Labradorite, the genuine precious metal, the toggle clasp, everything you've got incorporated in this design. It really and truly, certainly should be much more than what you're seeing on screen, right? Now, what kind of prices were you expecting to see? Again, when you think about it, for me personally, I know the prices of the rings that Sheila's been talking about. You know, one design that probably has a similar amount of sterling silver in it that you're looking at right now on the screen, and you most certainly wouldn't be looking at $21.95 at all. This is something that you're going to get home, you're going to be able to make your own, you're going to be able to customize it, and again, with the carat weight, with the quality of the gemstones, the iridescence, their natural, vibrant nature, you have to really understand that you got something very special. Whether you're making this personally for yourself, like I said, if I was to make something like what we saw rotated on the kind of bracelet stand, I would feel amazing afterwards. Or if you're going to make a piece of jewelry and sell it on afterwards, whatever the case, you have got something right now that, let me tell you something right now. Not too long ago, at the start of the summer, I went to something called the Peace Festival in Leamington Spa. One of the things I always do is check out the handcrafted jewelry there. Now, there are a lot of people there that make their own jewelry and sell it on. Now, you will see gemstones like Labradorite, you'll see gemstones like amethyst, but I did not see anything that was a price point like this. Nowhere near. I saw Labradorites of a similar quality, hundreds of pounds, because they're individual one-of-a-kind pieces. Now, for you, whether you're buying one or two of these, it's never going to be mass made, it's never going to be mass produced, and that's something you really have to understand. If you go elsewhere, that is really a price that you were looking at. Nowhere else really compares here. No one else can even compare on a price like that. So lots of you are coming through there. Lovely to see so many people enjoying that there. So lots of people are still coming through on that, but I've got something very special planned for you right now. Oh, right here. Oh my goodness. If you love Labradorite, like I do, Sheila, you were going to love this. I've never seen shapes like this here. I've never seen shapes like this. Now, these are what we call here at JewelleryMaker your faceted wheels. They are faceted, they are round, they're like a cylinder kind of shape. But what it shows you is a premium kind of essence of that labradorescence that you're seeing there. You can really see the flash as they rotate around, along with luster here. I've never seen anything else like this before. Now, to see something like this, you are looking at 50 carats of Labradorite here. It is natural. It's coming from Africa. There's no enhancement. There's no treatment. And again, let me tell you that when you are working with a gemstone like this, It isn't uncommon to see labradorite, moonstone, feldspar gemstones that have no iridescence whatsoever. That's not what you are getting here. Every single one of these faceted wheels is showing you a sparkle, a lovely stormy, mysterious hue, and also all of your labradorescence throughout. And you can see that there. You're going to get that dynamic look all around. Now, 50 carats, 50 entire carats. I couldn't guess how low we're going to go on this. I would never ever be able to imagine it, because again, I am very familiar with this gemstone being a phenomenal special gemstone, and I would never think, looking at something like this and seeing what you could do with it. What could you do with just this one strand here, Sheila? Just one strand right now.
Well, those wheels are ideal for if you're doing a comb, which I've sort of started to do here. They're great for, as I've done with these square pearls, for slotting in between.
Yes.
Because they fit in so well.
And really kind of finish off the design.
Yeah, it's because different gemstones create a different look to something that you maybe would do with rounds.
Yes.
Whereas if you're adding the wheels as well, they sort of stand out a bit more as well. And I've used wheels wheels look lovely as well if you've got them sort of in bunches. Then you maybe put a larger gemstone in between, and then so the tiny gemstones have all got their place, and they're a must. They're a must in jewellery making.
For stocking up and putting it into your kind of...
They just work well with so many different techniques, with wire work, with, you know,
You'll use these a lot, won't you?
Yeah, and sometimes you find that the smaller the gemstone, the larger the hole is sometimes.
Yes. Oh,
so
well,
it allows you to go through with your thread a few times to create different shapes.
Or maybe even some wire, right?
Yeah, exactly. 0.4 is brilliant.
Now, I asked Sheila what she could do with something like this because, again, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking there's going to be a lot of things that you can make just out of this 150 strand labradorite strand that you've got here. We've got something right now in terms of a price where it's really, I just want to see as many of you get involved and enjoy this, whether it's your first time shopping with us at all, or whether you are just now starting off on your jewelry kind of making, you know, kind of hobby. Now, Sheila, I would like you to look at the screen here.
I will.
And
certainly,
I want you to see 50 carats and the price we have here. Now, 50 carats for £6.95.
I would have thought there'd have been another number before that.
Yeah, $16.95
exactly,
perhaps.
That's exactly.
Seriously, that is still
exactly
great.
What I thought.
Why is this such a massive deal? Because the carat weight that you have on offer, because the quality of the gemstones. I just said to you earlier on that when you were looking at labradorite, you most certainly could be looking at a gemstone that has very little iridescence whatsoever. That's not what you're getting here. You've got the faceted luster, you've got the iridescence all around, you've got this fantastic sheen to it. Look at the quality of the gemstones you're getting for less than £10. Now, I knew that this was going to be popular. I knew that you would love this. Now, I want to see as many people get involved on this because I've been told that this is one of the lowest prices you will ever experience here. I don't think you'll ever see something in terms of this carat weight and this kind of substantial nature go to such a low price here. 50 carats of genuine labradorite is what you've got. Lots of people coming through multi-buying on this. It's going to be one of the lowest prices, not that you're just going to see of the whole entire show, but of the whole entire day. So if you want to start getting involved on this, multi-buying on this, you know, experimenting with this, you most certainly can. Genuine natural labradorite, $6.95 here. This is a humongous look. It just truly is. So congratulations for everyone who's enjoying that. Now, I've got something very special for you right now. I'm going to bring you a gemstone that is one of your big four. It is a integral strand to get in your collection. Now, I've never seen anything like this, and this is so unique, this is so individual, this is so special, I doubt you'll see anything else like this again. This is not something we can do often. Just look at this. Everything about it, it's organic, it's naturally incredible. You are looking at genuine emerald here, and the carat weight is unreal. Look at this on the hand. Now, if you just have a quick look on our website, which I know you're very familiar with, just as a general kind of idea, you're probably looking at about 90 carats, 60 carats, 100 carats. That's a kind of classic strand for emerald. Again, this is a gemstone that you would link into the same kind of group as your ruby, your sapphire, your diamonds. You wouldn't really ever look at having, you know, a big carat weight of diamonds on the show, would you? And this is a gemstone that can command in the industry a close price to diamonds because they're legendary. Now, you're looking at 245 carats of genuine emerald. You want to know what I'm very impressed by? They're natural. They're natural. 100% natural. See, this is one of the things I'll say to you. Yes, genuine, but also not enhanced and treated in any way, shape, or form. So this is very special. They're fasted. They have this lovely organic kind of beautiful essence of different colors there, from your kind of slate greens there to your rich forest greens. You've got so much interesting colors going on here, and textures and unique patterns. This is 240. I don't think I've ever seen 245 carats of emerald in a necklace before. Ever, or a bracelet in the whole entire, I've been here almost 4 years. 245 carats. Never experienced something as astonishing as that. Now, you can start, of course, enjoying this now. It is a massive deal. And again, to see something like this, it was only launched on the 16th of August. It is going to be something that I think it's going to be your one chance to get involved on this particular strand and this particular carat weight. Now, if we were looking at the other channels that we're looking at that I work on in an emerald piece, like I said, I've never seen this carat weight of emerald in a necklace, in a bracelet before, so it's very hard for me to put a price point on it. When you're looking at 2 or 3 carats, if it's in the precious metal, if it's in gold, you're going to be looking at several hundreds of dollars on our Rocks TV channel. So to see something like this, I think you are going to be utterly amazed here. You can do so much with just this one strand. You are looking at several fine quality, beautiful, rich Brazilian emeralds here. Sheila, aren't you just absolutely in love with this?
Well, I mentioned that earlier on, didn't I? When I saw it, I've never seen anything like that ever, of that quality. Excuse me, my book. With emerald. No, and the shapes. Well, they're one of my favourite shapes.
They are wonderful. I will never forget this. This is a highlight of the show.
Yeah,
here,
exactly.
Because, you know, a lot of your strands here, everything's individual, everything has its own place, but this is remarkable for the size, for the quality, for the natural essence of the gemstones here. And
is it the first time it's been on air? Because I've never seen it.
It's been on one time before.
Yeah.
And again, I don't think it's going to last.
No.
This will be the last time, really and truly. So to understand that you've got something as special as this, you really have something that is just ridiculous in every way, shape, and form, and the size. Now, you might be sitting at home thinking, what am I going to work with this with? Well, as well, I'm going to say I'm not an experienced jewelry maker, but I will tell you right now, what I love to see your emeralds with are your kind of black spinel will work very nice. If you have some black tourmaline, some onyx at home, that would look incredible. If you want to darken it up and deepen it up, ruby will work very nicely with this. Sapphire as well. But of course, you could just really work with your wire and your precious metal and make this a feature on its own. I remember when I was on JewelleryMaker just over a year ago, and you could take a feature kind of a gem like this and really make a pattern with wire around it, really make it a gorgeous kind of pendant. This is something that you can do quite easily with gemstones that are easily this gorgeous on their own. You can make this as simplistic or as detailed and rich as you want to, really and truly. This is a humongous look here. Now, when you look at this, I will tell you there are a lot of people who are already interested in this. There are a lot of people who already want this. And I want to say to you, this is not an offer that, you know, whether you're watching JewelleryMaker and I'm here or not, you're going to be able to see repeated again. This is a one-off opportunity, really and truly, for the carat weight. The designs that I've got here with the ametrine, with the ruby, every single thing that you've got right now, these are statement pieces, literally statement pieces, 100%. Look at that. Gorgeous. I just love it. But in particular with your emerald, It just goes with so much. It's a gemstone that really has that everlasting rich green. It's a gemstone of life, really, with that stunning color. And you look at emeralds, you know exactly what you're getting. You don't say emerald and think cheap. You don't think emeralds and think bargain. And you certainly don't think a size of this or something like this would not be, you know, anything less than several hundreds of pounds anywhere, knowing that they're natural. Now, we've got something very special planned for you here. It's one of my biggest strands of the day. I'm very pleased with what we've been able to bring you, and it's your chance to get involved on this here. Now, I think this is, I cannot form the words to say, not let alone I've never bought you a necklace with this amount of emerald in it. I've never bought you a bracelet, $34.95, and you've got the whole entire strand here. If this is the only thing that you pick up today, that is great, because really you've got something right now that is the start of something so special. If you've already opened up your basket, it is only $2.95 all day long for your postage and packaging. This is a very special opportunity here. Now, again, if you're thinking what a lot of people probably would think if they're brand new to us, you're thinking, oh, well, you know, if this is quite a big carat weight, it's going to be quite heavy. The shipping and handling is going to be more. Nope, it's only one shipping and handling a day here. This is such an impressive carat weight for you to get involved on. And the beauty of the faceting, the incredible carat weight you've got there, this is just extraordinary here. I really am highly impressed with everything about this here. And at $34.95, excuse me, why not experience something as special as this? So, lots of people still coming through here. It's lovely to have such a high volume of callers coming through and enjoying the show and messaging us and loving what we're doing here. We're going to take a short break here, and I want to show you a little bit more, if you're a little bit new to us like I am, how you can start getting involved and joining in on the show with us here. I still have your ametrine to come. I still have your ruby. I still have lots of fantastic deals to bring you before the lovely Allie DeFord takes you through to the next 4 hours. So have a look at our clip here, and I'll be right back after this.
The fastest way to shop with JewelleryMaker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the Genuine Gemstone Company.
We here at JewelleryMaker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you will receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with JewelleryMaker FIFO reviews.
Pearls are classic. I mean, who doesn't love pearls? You look at them, they look elegant, they look classy, and they make elegant, classy jewellery when you're creating with them. I think right from the whitest of white pearl to the peach pearl, they're always stunning, and anybody can wear them. They're one of my favourites. You see them, don't you, in expensive jewellers, covered in diamonds. Diamond and pearls are the classic duo, and that's why I love pearls.
Pearls are always a huge seller on JewelleryMaker, and I think it's because there's a huge amount of emotional attachment to them. I think whatever walk of life you come from, whatever your age, you always associate pearls with maybe someone who's worn pearls before you, maybe your grandma, maybe your mum. So there's always that emotional attachment to pearls, and they can be classic, they can be contemporary, they can really be whatever you want them to be, and definitely one of my favourite gemstones. If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
And welcome back. I'm Alexandra Hayden, and I'm your presenter for the next hour here on Jewelry Maker. I hope that you've had a fantastic Friday. It's the weekend. Oh, I'm so happy to be here with you. And it's only really for a few hours here now. I'm with the lovely Sheila. I feel we get on very, very well. She's one of my favorite designers there.
Oh, bless
I
you.
mean that. Well, you are one of the only ones I've worked with, so you got to. It's easy to be a favorite.
You have to spoil it.
Gave you a compliment, and I took it back. I'm only joking, Sheila. I love her.
I know.
She's over there finishing off with some of the designs that connectors there. She's looking for some chain. I think she's found some. Got the lovely Leah and Amelia here. Daniel. We've got everybody here enjoying the show here now. I have something very important to share with you as news here. So I'm going to read it to you verbatim. I feel like a newsreader right now. Basically, we're launching an exciting brand new segment to our JM shows. Ooh, and we want you to be involved. The challenge is for you to show us your version of JM guest designer Allison Terry's fabulous wirework creations, whether it's a bag, a shoe, or Allison's memorable wirework bird or dragon. Ooh, my goodness. Wow. Your design will be featured live on Jewelry Maker on the 2nd of September, Tuesday the 2nd of September in the AM, so it'll be on the morning show. Simply send your photos of your finished creations to social@jewelrymaker.com before the Monday the 1st of September 2014. Wow. Well, that's your weekend sorted, isn't it? You're going to be sitting at home getting your creations on, aren't you? Wow. Can we see her work just one more time? I just think that is remarkable. You know what? When you read it off and you're saying bag, shoe, memorable work, I mean, I'm just thinking, that is amazing. I love the little dragon there. He's so cute. So if you would like to get involved on that, just send your photos of your finished creations before the 1st of September. So you have until Monday to do that. Okay, so we're back. And I want to show you two big strands that I've got to bring you that I'm very excited. Now, my ruby, I love this color. I do. I love this color. And it is ruby, after all, the king of gemstones. This is going to be coming up later on. So this is still to come in the show. And it is going to be a really, really special opportunity for us to bring you this. And also what we've got is your ametrine. Very excited to bring you that. Now, this is huge. I've got a lot to talk about with both of these strands, so I'm very excited to bring it your way, and those are going to be coming out not long to wait on either of those. Okay, so we've got awesome things to bring you here. Let's get started. Right now, we're going to bring you some oh, I see it's right next to me. Cayenite. Now, we are going to start as we mean to go on. I'm going to ask you, Sheila, did you know that this particular gemstone's been found in the States?
No.
Yes, Cayenite has been found under some of the most highest, skyscrapers in the world, because Cayenite is only created under pressure, lots and lots of it. So that pressure bearing down on the earth creates this beautiful gemstone, but what you very rarely get to see is this very sapphire-like essence. What you've got right now are fairly clean and beautiful cornflower blues here. It reminds me of a fine salon sapphire. This is gorgeous, isn't it? Rich, beautiful, serene color is what you've got here. You like this one, don't you, Sheila?
I was just looking at the colour. It's like a combination of amethyst and Yeah, and it's got like an amethyst.
Yeah, it does have
colour in it, hasn't it? Yeah, it has. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah.
Well, that's the cornflower. That kind of, you know, if you're salon sapphires, they do have a little bit of a purpley kind of hue here. Now, what makes this so special is the color, actually. And as you can see there, they are very clean. Now, I told you earlier on that this particular gemstone is normally found under the highest peaks in the world. Your Cayenite right now actually comes from Nepal, or the area in the Himalayas, where, of course, your highest peak in the world, the Mount Everest, is actually located there. It's under that extraordinary weight that this particular gemstone is naturally forming. And that's why this is such an incredible gemstone for you to get involved on. Now, if you love the looks of sapphire, if you're like me and you like the look of tanzanite, you love your beautiful, really superb blues here, you're gonna like this a lot. And we're starting as we mean to go on, so let's get excited here. 40 carats of genuine Cayenite here. Now, we should be staying at $19.95 here. We are going to be going low buffalo. Does Carol still have her buffalo in here? She does. She took the buffalo with her, didn't she? I used to produce Carol, and she used to have Brian the Buffalo on the back of the screen there. We are here at $12.95. Now, that is a massive deal. This is 40 carats of Cayenite here. Normally, when I'm on our other channels, we'll see something that is a half a carat, 30 points, and it will still be $29.99 or more, because to see quality Cayenite is to really witness a gemstone that is a superhero when it comes to the extraordinary strength it goes to look as beautiful as it does. A lot of Cayenite doesn't look as good as what you're seeing on screen, and certainly doesn't sell for $12.95, you know, when it looks as extraordinary as this. And again, now, if you're thinking right now, what could you do with something like this? I'm thinking earrings. I'm thinking, well, I love this design that Allie bought out earlier on. This has a lot of your beautiful kind of blues coming through, your azure blues, your incredible kind of, I think that's aquamarine there. This would be incorporated quite nicely there. Easily could be worked in quite nicely there. And maybe you got the emeralds earlier on. I did say sapphire works very nicely. This is a gemstone you'd use in the place of a sapphire, of a tanzanite. You can work with this so nicely here. And a lot of people instantly are enjoying this here. Your granulated, fantastic Cayenite here with this really bold impact of color. That rich, superb blue is what you've got there. 40 entire carats. Lots of people coming through. Allison, Rosalind, you're there. Congratulations, well done. And lovely people coming through. Patricia and Marie, it's great to have you enjoying this. And again, at $12.95, you're going to work with your Cayenite so much, and you're going to enjoy it so much. I'm absolutely certain of that, especially at these really rich kind of colors you've got here, and at the carat weight for the quality as well. 40 entire carats. Lots of people still pressing their #1 button. I don't know how often you see Cayenite on the show. Is it something that you get the chance to see very often?
We don't get it very often. No, no, we don't. So well, it must be you've brought it to us today.
Oh, thank you. Well, I love the story of this particular gemstone. I really do love the story of it. It's the perfect alternative to a rich cashmere sapphire. Now, if you're ever looking at a genuine cashmere sapphire, you're not going to be looking at $12.95. Let me tell you that right now. It's one of the most expensive gemstones you'll ever come across. Well, this is your Cayenite.
And I think because I know what we show on Gems, and so do a lot of people out there. So we know that when we do get it here, we are really very lucky to get it.
Very fortunate. Very fortunate here. Yeah. So. Oh, lovely. Mrs. Lee and Kent. Good day, Alex and Sheila. Alex, did you come here from a gemstone or jewelry background before you came to Gems? I love your hair, and I can imagine it waved with the pearls. Oh, lovely veil. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Lee. Well, hopefully one day, you know. I don't want to sound, as we say in the States, thirsty for marriage, but maybe one day. But thank you very much for the compliments. I have come from a jewelry background because I work on rocks. I worked on all of our channels. I used to be a producer. I used to be a manager, all-rounder here. And I really, I was covering for Lucy when she first was pregnant with baby Charlie, and I was meant to cover for her. So I've always loved being here on JewelleryMaker. You've got to work with some of the most creative and lovely viewers sending brilliant messages in. So thank you very much for that. Well done to everybody who got involved on that. What I'm going to bring you right now is a gemstone that I actually don't get to see very often on our other channels. So now, I wish I haven't gone on vacation this year. I won't be going on vacation this year, I don't think, but I love the way this looks. This reminds me of, well, it's sandstone, and it reminds me of sand. It reminds me of sand on a luxurious vacation. It really does. I love the shimmer as well. It looks to me, it is an incredible, you know, when you think of sunstone, you're not necessarily thinking of quality like this. Again, you can see it's very glittery. It almost reminds me of labradorite, the way you get an iridescence through it. It has a beautiful sheen to it, an extraordinary kind of polished effect that you see here. Let me just show you off this one here, if I can show it to you. The lovely sheen that you're seeing throughout the gemstones. Each and every one of these is so individual here. Look at that pearlescence that you got there. I'll say pearlescence. It's not necessarily pearlescence because these aren't pearls, but how else do I describe that lovely kind of glittering effect that you've got here? But I'm thinking of pearls. I'm thinking of pearls because I think of the lovely kind of orient that they possess and the beautiful kind of iridescence they have across the surface, and that's what this reminds me of. Now you're looking at 380 carats of genuine sunstone here. I said earlier on, it does remind me of sand because you have a sandy kind of color that you've got here, the peaches. You know what this reminds me of, Sheila? Morganite. That's
yes,
what this
it
color
does
reminds
actually.
me
In
of.
fact, yes,
Morganite
I've just handled some morganite sort of nuggets down there, and yeah.
It reminds
exactly
of morganite. I couldn't link it to, or you know, if any of you have any natural pink diamonds in your collection, you might see that natural pink diamonds sometimes possess this lovely kind of natural champagne-y pink kind of color. They're fabulous. They really, really are. Now this is a huge carat weight for you to get involved on. Look at the detail that you've got here. Almost reminds me of planets like Jupiter. It's such a cool strand for you to get involved on, isn't it? Now, this is, again, what we have for you right now is this hour is all about just getting involved on fantastic strands for some extraordinary prices here. And I'm going to show this to you on the back of the hand so you can really see all the different colors that this is going to go with quite nicely. Now, I think right now, and I never even thought of these two together, but if you would want to wear that with the emerald, you most certainly could. I don't think you'll ever really see anywhere else working with gemstones of this quality together. Who do you know has a sunstone that looks as great as this? I mean, they're amazing. This comes from Norway. That's pretty cool. I've never bought you a gemstone from Norway before. And maybe the reason why this reminds me of the iridescence of a moonstone or a labradorite is because it is from a feldspar family here. So it is a massive look. 380 carats of genuine sunstone just shimmering away there. I just love the color. And something very special planned for you in terms of the price. What other gemstones would you recommend working with this with, Sheila?
Gold goes really.
Yes.
We used to have some gold pyrite, which was absolutely stunning. It was faceted, and that looks lovely. But any, because it's quite a it's like your blacks and your
neutral.
creams. Neutral, that's the word. It's quite a neutral colour, so most things will go with it.
Yes, and it'll go with most skin tones as well.
Absolutely.
Every skin tone, in fact. So this is a great place to start, like your morganite would. Again, a lot of people are excited about this already, which is really fantastic to see. And again, like your Cayenite, I want you to expect something extraordinary in terms of the price. We're going to show you where we're going to be at here. $11.95 for 380 carats of natural sunstone. Again, a firm favorite, but I personally love morganite. I love those colors, so I really think you're gonna love these tender, fresh, beautiful, really easy to wear pinks is what you've got here. $11.95 here. And again, if you want to get this home and you want to see it with the likes of your ametrine, your emeralds, maybe you want to work with this with your white quartz, you absolutely can do so because it is that kind of fantastic neutral tone there. Also, your pearls as well. Marianne, well done. Anonymous Jill, Joanne, you're there. Well done. Maria, Patricia, lovely to have so many people enjoying this. 380 carats of your puffy ovals here of genuine sunstone, a very special sparkling strand for you to enjoy. $11.95. It is a humongous look. Still lots of people coming through on 0800 644 655. Everybody who has it on their basket in the on the website, please make sure you are confirming on that and you're checking it out here. And well done on that one. Now, Daniel said to me earlier on that this is a massive feature for the show. And I'm going to tell you, it is a necessity if you love working with high quality gemstones. You've never seen it on this show before, and you've only seen it once before. And Sheila, I think I don't know if you've seen this before, but one of the things I will say to you right now, I do believe you have a patented cut here as well.
Ooh.
Now, that is how many of you buy from our other channels and you have the Layer collection?
Beautiful, yeah.
Feature cuts here. Not just cut, faceted as well, works of art. So here, what you have is your concave cut. And you know what it looks like? It looks like you're traveling through a vortex of light. It is astounding quality. I love it. It is like liquid light, the way the light just dazzles there. That is very hard. This is amazing.
Where did you get that from?
Sheila is in
Where
awe.
did you get that from, Dan?
It is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, he's
now,
he's stolen those, I reckon.
I've never seen anything like this on JewelleryMaker. I need to let you know something right now. It is very hard for you to see the loose gemstone and see all of that fantastic color and not see any windows. Not see any windows, just see pure, beautiful, rich lemon and incredible citrus hues is what you've got here. This is glorious. It absolutely is. It's like light trapped in each and every one of these drops of citrus. Beautiful citrine. It's gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Now,
just imagine how many pieces you could make, or pendants, or feature pieces, and sort of sell.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just waiting for the price now.
Now, you know, even as a pair of earrings, I love this. It is amazing.
Absolutely.
Even as a pair of earrings, you wouldn't have to work with this a lot if you didn't want to. Again, I'm newer to JewelleryMaker. I haven't made a lot of my own personal design, so I look at these in a simplistic way. Some of you might be looking at that. I know Sheila is looking at this and probably just like this. I can't wait to work with it.
Tell you what would look lovely, those peach pearls.
The peach pearls that we had earlier on.
I know, you know, the sort of the round.
They would.
No, the other ones.
Oh, the other ones.
Or those, but those are...
The ones that you had earlier on with Vicki?
No, the others. Well, and all of them would actually.
Well, all of them really could be worked with, but yes, they certainly could be. Now, here's the thing. I know, I'm going to tell you something that you might not have heard from your other presenters here on JewelleryMaker. Because I work on our other channels, I will tell you that one of the things that Steve says when we are buying citrine, he won't buy it unless it reminds him of a canary yellow diamond. Now, Steve Bennett is our CEO of the channel. I know you don't probably see him here on JewelleryMaker very often, but he's who we have to thank for all these particular gemstones because he sources them directly. If it doesn't remind him of a canary yellow diamond, he won't buy it. And that's why you very rarely see citrine of this color and of this quality on the show. Notice how you're not seeing any inclusions. I also want to show you that they're natural, which for me, I'll tell you what, Sheila, I might as well pack up and go home. This is everything. This is everything.
However many we've got, I would think they would fly out.
It is natural. The cut is amazing. They're concave cut.
They are, as you say. Yeah, I was with Glenn, stayed there with him, and some of the gemstones, and I came away with something.
Yes. Well, Glenn Layer, we sell his loose gemstones on some of our other channels, but they're not going to be for the price of that you see this.
Oh, no, definitely. Well, I know that, definitely not.
Nowhere near, because they're custom cuts. Now this, I did say earlier on, you're looking at a cut you're not going to find very many places because it's very difficult to cut a gemstone with the brilliance traveling through it. It's called your concave cut. And what happens is, when you look at the gemstone in the central, as you can see, if I just take one of these here, you're not seeing any windows. All you're seeing is that liquid light, that brilliance just bouncing back to you. It gives you the element of maybe traveling through a vortex, traveling at light speed through time. These are amazing here. They're just the warmth. Now also, citrine is known as the gemstone of happiness, so a lot of people like to work with it in that respect. Do you have imperial topaz on JewelleryMaker very often? It is your rarest variety of topaz, and this is a great alternative for that because imperial topaz is going to be very, very kind of expensive. Imperial topaz, at least. I had an imperial topaz ring yesterday that was $199. Now, it's very similar in color, but this is your citrine. Now, if you want to work with your ametrine with this, they're perfect. They are perfect. You absolutely, if you already know you want this, I definitely would say get involved on that as well because you're going to see similar colors here with your ametrine there. Now, I would tell you right now, for my personal show, I'm already saying that this is going to be a massive favorite because everything you've got here is just extraordinary. Now you're getting, let's just see how many you've actually got here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 genuine citrines here, and that graduated concave cut. So as we were talking with Sheila about earlier on, if you'd like to make a pair of earrings, what's really cool, and I've sussed this out, I feel like patting myself on the back, right here, you got the same size as right here. So they are graduated here, so you can make a pair of earrings there, or you can make a drop pair of earrings, or a pendant, or a feature piece, or a ring if you want to. It's entirely up to you. I want to turn these from the back so you can see, a little bit like a briolette cut. You can see how deep they actually are. Only your most esteemed lapidus would have worked with something like this. So, I can't believe I've just heard some prices there. I don't even want to say them. I will tell you right now, on our other channels, and some of you watched me on Gems and on Rocks, but if I was bringing you a Swiss Blue Topaz in silver and it's concave cut, I would not be able to bring it to you. Let's say it's 5 or 6 carats here. You're looking at combined right now 50 carats here. So some of these designs are going to be more than that. You can see how many people are enjoying this already. I would say right now, if it was in silver, often 5 or 6 carats would be in gold. If it was in gold, you would be looking at, for pounds, at least 129 pounds. Maybe if you're lucky, 99. In silver, you probably still be looking at about 69. Now, look how many you've got here. This is citrine. You would only concave cut certain gemstones, though. See, here's the thing. You're not going to get emeralds concave cut. You're not going to get rubies concave cut. You're not going to get a lot of your gemstones concave cut because they don't possess the clarity you're seeing right there. They don't possess the level of brilliance. So I need you to really see right now that you've got something that is absolutely glamorous. You're gonna get compliments after compliments, whether you're making this as a piece of jewelry or yourself, or selling it to someone, because it does channel that kind of Glen Layer, prestigious, unique, fancy cut there. Now, I know a lot of you are interested in seeing the price that we're gonna go to here, and we've got the kind of price you're gonna be looking at here. If we were looking at a ring, and I'm going to show this to you as a ring right now, you would be looking at, imagine if you were going into a jeweler, and imagine if I was going to bring you this ring as a ring. Let's use our imaginations right now. And what price, Sheila? What price would you imagine here?
Oh,
I know this is hard for you.
A lot.
Good answer.
Maybe, I don't know, well over £1,000 or more.
You could be for citrines. You could be. No, seriously, I'm going to tell you right now, there are some massive designers right now that will work with your ametrines, your citrines,
If you go and look on sites, then you will see just how much they are.
Yes, you know that already. Now I'm going to tell you right now, this about £3, around £3.20 per gemstone.
True.
£3.20 per gemstone. Now, I don't want you to say, well, I'm not going to watch Alex on the other channels because I don't know what I'll have in the future, but I can tell you hand on heart right now, I love the concave cut. It's something I always enjoy bringing you. I will have it again in the future in your topaz, on an amethyst, but I do want to say to you right now, I couldn't probably bring you one of those in silver at that kind of price on any of our other channels. And you have got several here in a strand that you can work with till your heart's content. Massive opportunity here. There are a lot of people truly enjoying this. Now, we only started with 36, and it is a really popular, it's a very high standard. It's not something I believe you're going to see very often. Again, I'm fairly new to JewelleryMaker, but I'm looking at what I've got in the boxes next to me. I don't have anything like this at all. And again, the more experience you get, the more you really want to experience unique, really extraordinary cuts like this. Something that is outstanding in every way, shape, and form. Angela, well done. Cecilia, Catherine, Karen, you're there. Well done. Yolanda, lots of people enjoying this. I think you're going to love the quality of the gemstones here. Feel free to message in and tell us what you're going to do with it. I'd love to hear from you here. I mean, look at that. Don't you love the way they move as well? You get this gorgeous kind of light just flowing through. It's like golden syrup, the color you've got here. And if you're on the website, you will want to check this out because I don't think you're going to see anything like this. Again, stay tuned for your ametrine. That's going to be coming up shortly, and I think you're going to love the two of these together, your ametrine and your citrine. They are coveted, high-end gemstones for you to enjoy here. I love this. Another favorite strand for me. Right. Brilliant. Continue to dialing in on that one. Lots of reason to stay watching here. I'm only with you for another, like, what, 25 minutes? Can I stay? Can you put me behind here? Sheila, can I go home with you?
You can indeed.
Thank you. I'm not hard to look after.
Well, that's
right
good then.
23 right now. My birthstone. Now, you know what this reminds me of? I know we have some viewers from the States here. Have you seen Sleeping Beauty turquoise, Sheila?
Have I seen Sleeping Beauty turquoise?
You might not have.
I don't think I have, no.
This gemstone, this quality of turquoise reminds me of our Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Now, Leah works with me on our American channel. Sleeping Beauty turquoise is one of our best-selling gemstones in the United States because it actually comes from Arizona. And they say in the area in the southwestern states where this gemstone actually is sourced that the mountains actually look like Sleeping Beauty laying to rest there and waiting for her prince to come and give her a kiss. Now, the reason why I say this reminds me of Sleeping Beauty turquoise is because I love turquoise, it's my birthstone, and you actually have a lack of matrix within the inside, which is entirely unique. This is what, see, this is well done there. This is the mountainous kind of ranges there, and you can kind of imagine, you know, a princess laying on her back waiting for Prince Charming, and she has her hand on her chest there, just waiting there, ever so slightly, waiting and waiting and waiting. There are images on the internet where you can see the outline of Sleeping Beauty there as well. Look at the turquoise that I've got for you. And you know what it reminds me of? That lagoon blue sky as well. Look at that, natural turquoise.
And we don't get it very often on JewelleryMaker, and that's the truth.
Maybe because it's all
I think they've found these things because you're on. I really do. Well done.
It's just gorgeous, isn't it?
It is stunning.
It is stunning. This, and again, one of the things I love about turquoise is, you know, I know that we all come in different shapes and sizes and different skin colors and hair colors, but I could wear this, Leah could wear this, Amelia could, Sheila could. We're all different backgrounds, all different ethnicities or, you know, heritage, but this would look amazing on each and every one of us because it has that bright lagoon blue, and that's what I love about turquoise. Now, this is natural, and you know what? Before I even saw the graphics, it comes from the United States. I bet you this is 100% Sleeping Beauty turquoise because we really only source turquoise from only a couple of places in the world, and Tibetan turquoise would have a lot of that classic webbing through it. This does not. If you want that bright, striking lagoon blue color, this is the one to go for. Look at the color you got there. This is sensational. And here's the thing. Historically, like carnelian, lapis lazuli, your turquoise is a historically classic gemstone. Therefore, you're looking at a gemstone that has been imitated time and time again and will be enhanced most times as well, even from us. This is natural. You're getting 40 carats of natural Sleeping Beauty turquoise. It comes from the United States here. 40 whole entire carats. Now, Leah has directed for me, and I will tell you, this is some of our most expensive turquoise on our other channels. I only ever tell you what is true. You might tune in and watch me on Gemporia later on, and you might see some Sleeping Beauty turquoise. And what are you going to think of me if I'm saying, well, it's one of our most expensive gemstones, and I sell it for 10 pounds? That's not the case. I don't actually get to see this gemstone at over a carat or two for less than about $30, excuse me, $40. So you are looking at something right now that is huge. This is 40 carats here that you can do in your own designs. Sleeping Beauty turquoise here, very, very special. I love this. I look at it and you can easily see how unique it is. Now, here's the thing. Certainly watch our other channels and see what we sell it for in sterling silver. Of course, the precious metal will affect the price. I'm not trying to say to you that they're, you know, I'm just saying these are really remarkable price points because you're working with these yourself. I just love the way they look, and I truly love the fact that you've got a classic gemstone of this caliber. We're going to be bringing in the price for you. Look at that bright lagoon sky blue here. This is like the sky on a clear blue day. No clouds whatsoever, and it's a very popular location for your turquoise. $24.95. Now, Sheila, you said you haven't seen this variety of turquoise on the channel.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I haven't seen that variety, no.
So this is something that I think that might be one of the first times, really. Look at that there. You've only seen this once before with Lucy, so look at the color that you've got there. I think this would look amazing on you. I love turquoise.
I do love. I've got a necklace that was made with some sari yarn and some turquoise, and it looks absolutely stunning.
It does. It looks amazing. It truly, truly does.
And I just wish we got more of the colour. because turquoise is it's such a, and it goes with reds, it goes with oranges, it goes with
everything.
Gold, it goes with silver, it goes with everything.
You could wear this with everything, and it looks great with your white metals as well. It just does.
It does. It's amazing.
Well, historically it's been known to be one of the first gemstones, like your pearls, like your coral, to be set into jewelry by man. So it's amazing that you're going to be making it yourself into your own pieces. Ooh, I like that, Sheila. We've got lots of people enjoying this. Janie, Maureen, you're there. New telephone bidders, lovely to see you there. Evelyn, congratulations. $24.99. $24.95. Now, I just got a peek at something pretty cool here. Shall we have a look? Shall we walk on over? Shall I walk on by?
Shall I walk on by?
I'm gonna walk on by. I'm gonna go over here and meet my other half here for the next few moments. Sheila here. Normally, I remember when I came here on JewelleryMaker all the time, there was somebody here. You had not somebody.
We had the what did we call her?
What is her name?
Mavis or something.
Mavis or something. Where's Mavis at?
The mannequin, wasn't it?
Yeah, the mannequin. Where's she at?
Oh, Gemma, that was it.
Gemma.
Yeah, where did I get Mavis from?
You can still keep coming through for your Sleeping Beauty turquoise here. I still have my lovely kind of pearl hair piece there. I love it. Oh, Gemma, she's back here. Thank you, darling. And I'm over here with Sheila. Oh, thank you, Gemma.
She looks a bit crumpled, doesn't she?
She does.
Should we pull her down?
Maybe you want to go back there and sort yourself out
she was
before
quite
you come back
comfy
over
around
here.
there, wasn't she?
Look at all that dust. I'm going to put it over here. Don't worry about it. We'll keep you over there. How you doing, Sheila?
I'm all right, thank you, darling.
So, you just showed these to me over
These are the connectors, aren't they? Yeah, the ones that you showed earlier on today.
You know
this afternoon.
You've had a long day, haven't you?
Long week.
Yes, a long week. One of the things I loved about this, and I found really great, is I knew when I gave these to Sheila, she was not going to do something conventional. Like for me, I would have made the bracelet and been like, yippee, I'm wearing this every day, and I love it. However, you can see how she's taken the bracelet that we had earlier on. She's thrown, a beautiful, some pearls in there, and truly made this an entire set of jewelry here out of one bracelet. Now, what was the price of the bracelet that we are at? $21.95? $21.95, and look what Sheila's made here.
Well, I was going to put, where I made the earrings, you could also put those two either side, so you've got an elongated necklace, but I thought, well, to try and get 3 pieces out, yeah, that's what we do.
Well, you stretched it, you really did. Better value for money, really. I love this, and again, because there are such big labradorites, you could easily do that, couldn't you?
You could have just 3 pounds. I mean, if you bought it to make sort of, to add to your, when you're doing a craft fair, it just makes it go a lot further, and you can be very generous with your prices.
Yes, you could be. You certainly could. Well, there's no reason why this bracelet on its own couldn't be more than $21.95, right?
Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not.
That's why this is such an incredible opportunity. I mean, look at that.
I found some chain in the end.
You did. I saw you. She was down there. I made some chain. She found it. I love this. You know what I love as well? The sterling silver detail.
They are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And you needn't tell anybody that you haven't made them, because we do sell the twisted wire, so you could make some.
Yes, you could, but why would you got this?
If they're there, exactly.
For me personally, I would just be
Don't bother.
I made this. Yeah. And you can't tell me I haven't, because I have. I love the way this looks. So if you'd like to get involved in the bracelet and all the pieces, you certainly can. It's $21.95. And you can ring the call center and start getting involved on that there. If you've got some pearls at home, you can make something similar to what Sheila's done.
Or
so
any other gemstones that you have.
Gemstone as well. You most certainly can.
That's the only thing I had at hand.
Yes, you
Unless I went under again.
You've been very resourceful there, Sheila.
I have indeed.
I'll be seeing you in a second.
Okie dokie, off you go then. Gallop on over there.
Gemma's out of the way. She went back to wherever she came from. Okay, so right now, right now, it is time for ametrine right now. I am excited for each and every one of you. Now, I know a lot of you love the citrine that we had earlier on. We're bringing you ametrine. Now, I want to say something to you. 18 months ago, I'd never seen any ametrine on the channel. And even right now, I work during prime time on our American channel. If I have any ametrine, it's in one of my final hours right before I go home as a last chance. I'm bringing you right now a humongous, tremendous carat weight. And I'm saying to you right now, that's it. Seriously. we have just only a few chances for you to get involved on this, really and truly. I've got 210 carats of ametrine here. 210 carats of it. Look at the sizes of these gemstones. Now, why does every presenter love ametrine? Well, it's a dual color gemstone. It's a unique gemstone. It grows in the geodes. It starts off as amethyst, and then over time, over thousands of years, the environment changes and you get that natural citrus hue coming through. Now, this is something very difficult to imitate in a lab, which is why it's very special to see right now as a feature piece and a gorgeous drop like this. Now, you can look at this up close and you can see. Again, I'm thinking of a pendant. I'm easily thinking of a pendant or a beautiful pair of, you know, almost like a pair of earrings that you might have seen on the Emmys here. Well, if you're getting something like this, you're getting so many options on the strand. You could do so many things with it here. Pair of earrings, several pairs of earrings, several pendants is what you've got here. To see this gemstone, you are looking for both of those colors coming through. So you're not just getting your amethyst there, you're getting your citrus kind of citrines there. It is the marriage of amethyst and citrine together. Now, what makes this so unique is the fact that you don't normally see carat weights like this on the channel. I've never bought you 210 carats. For me personally, see thousands of pieces of jewelry a year, never seen 210 carats of ametrine in any place. And we have a very important story that we learned last year from Steve, is that when we go back to Bolivia in the future, we cannot buy this gemstone in the rough anymore. And that normally happens when a gemstone becomes more popular. And in the industry, the location wants to put up the price. It's now happened with tanzanite as well. Now, lots of these have already gone here. I had less than 40 of them. So if you do want to get involved on this, it is your chance to really take advantage of something you won't see very often on the channel whatsoever. Maybe if I show these up to the neckline, you can see the colors that you've got here. Now, as I said earlier on, we can't buy this gemstone loose anymore. So basically what that means for you is, in the future, it's going to get very, very difficult for us to bring you big carat weights like this for very affordable prices, because we will have to buy them faceted first, which we don't like to do because that means it's going to be more expensive. We want you to pay as low as a price as you possibly can and continue to shop with us. Now, Sheila, I want to ask you, because of course you know, how often do you see ametrine on the show, and have you ever seen carat weights like this ever?
No, I haven't.
I've never seen
I'm just
like
amazed at the facets we've had on this afternoon.
Yeah, they've been brilliant.
They've been absolutely amazing. Mm-hmm. They really, really have. And you can sort of tell the difference with the quality, yes, can't you?
Yes. Yeah, they're very high quality.
And I love that colour. It's a very popular colour actually, mm-hmm, with our jewellery with jewellery makers, mm-hmm, and I think it looks gorgeous with gold. It looks beautiful with silver.
Rose gold.
Rose gold, yes, looks stunning.
Rose gold looks stunning.
Absolutely, yeah. And there are, because it's graduated, you've got a big feature.
Yes.
Pendant in the middle.
Statement pieces.
The big statement piece, yeah. So I want to know the price.
Now, it's going to be, I know you don't want to know the price there, Sheila.
Well, I'm sure everybody will be quite shocked by the
I think you're going to be shocked. And
yes,
when we only
definitely
had 40, the quantity is going down and down and down. Now, maybe you got the rose gold toggle class earlier on. You certainly can experience this and experiment with it. But as I said earlier on as well, to see such big carat weights, these, you're going to be able to work with this so nicely.
They just look beautiful,
They're enormous.
think, anyway. Just on the strand with a little sort of spacer bead.
How can you not feel special with something like this?
You would be knocked out by how it would look on your...
I love how you
need to try it on around your neck.
Yes, literally. I want to show you this with the citrine we had earlier on as well, because that was very, very popular.
Gorgeous.
And remember, this is a natural gemstone as well. I'm even seeing a little bit of adventure essence in these gems. You're getting some very high quality gemstones here. And if you want to work with the citrine that we had earlier on, these are going to work perfectly well together. We only had 40 of them. And that's going down very, very quickly here. So if you like what you're seeing here, we are absolutely going to bring you something spectacular here. It's one of the biggest strands I've ever bought you in the entire time I've been here. And it is the biggest carat weight I've ever been able to offer you on your ametrine. Now, I know you want to see what price we're going to be going to. You can do so much with this. Are you ready to be shocked and amazed here? I hope you are. I cannot believe we've actually gotten this under 30 pounds. I cannot believe it. over 200 carats of genuine ametrine here, natural, genuine ametrine, and we're here at $27.95. That's gotta be a mistake. You can't be for real about that. You cannot. Seriously, look at the sizes of these. You can do whatever you wish. You can work with these until your heart's content here. These are brilliant. They work so nicely together here. It is an exceptional opportunity for you to take advantage of a gemstone that we never get the opportunity, the privilege to really see. Barbara, Joanne, Anonymous, and Helen, you're there. Deborah, congratulations. Lovely to see so many viewers on the website as well that need to get confirming on that too, for you to truly experience these gorgeous carat weights here. They're massive. Just massive. That's going to be one of the biggest carat weights you could ever experience in your ametrine there. And there is, again, there are a lot of people waiting there. We've got a lot of viewers from the States there as well. We've got New Mexico on the website. Brilliant work. You just need to confirm there. And again, Linda and Devin says, I am just going to sit and drool at them for a long, long time. Well, I'll be drooling there with you, Linda. Can't wait. Today has been terrific. Thanks all, especially Sheila, for ideas. Love. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Thank you, Sheila. And thank you for your ideas as well. You've given me a lot of ideas. You have, because I have very simplistic ideas, and you've bulked them up for me, so thank you.
I mean, simplicity is beautiful, and I think if the gemstone is just amazing, then you don't really have to make it complicated. You just want the gemstone to shine, don't you?
You do, and that's when you're working with genuine gemstones and precious metal, you can do that. So it is very special. I'm seeing a lot more of you come through there, as well as, you know, always think about what Sheila's saying, because again, you can work with these very, very nicely as pendants and featured pieces. You've got several pendants you could use there. And as we're looking at such a high-end gemstone, shall I show you another beautiful high-end gemstone that I think you're going to love to experience? Shall I? Is this number 6? I see it there. Remember, we still have your ruby there. If you are on the website, which I see a lot of you there, lots more people still coming through. That's last of stock there. That's a big carat weight there on your ametrine. And I've got a twist here. So we're looking at very premium gemstones of distinction right now. We've had your emerald, we've had your natural turquoise, we had that citrine that had me just literally, I was like literally drooling there as well. And we've got your ruby coming up later. Let's take you to Mexico. Now, I know Sheila just came back from the States.
I did.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? And she got the opportunity to go to my home country and experience mining for opal. That's our Oregon opal there, which hopefully you'll be able to see on the show in the near future. However, I'm going to guess right now we're looking at your Mexican fire opal, which is a very, very high quality of opal here. Now, the reason why I knew that straight away is because you very rarely get the natural depth of color that you're seeing here in an opal. Most of your opals that are fire opals will be at this lighter hue. I love the fact that you have this ombre effect going on here, so you can do whatever you want. It is a matter of taste for you. You've got colors that almost remind me of ruby here. They're so intense in saturation, and then you've got your lighter colors that are a little bit like citrine.
And that's exactly what I saw.
You're seeing there.
That doesn't sound right, does it? That's exactly what I saw.
No, it does. I mean,
yeah, and it was just truly amazing. And yeah, I am going to bring some on JewelleryMaker to show when the time's right. When the time's right. When it's been on gems. But
what an experience!
Yeah, it was amazing, and it just flew by, and it was awesome. Yeah,
a gorgeous gemstone. But also, one of the things is, we're offering you one of the most affordable fire opals. But one of the things I will say to second what Sheila is saying as well, as well as being beautiful. When you say fire opal to anybody who collects gemstones, you're saying expensive, to be quite honest with you.
But it was having seen the difference with you just saying about the reds and the yellows and the different. You see all of that in the fire opal.
Yes, you do.
And they weren't the one. They were like some of the ones that were sort of maybe not to the quality. You know what I mean? So we were looking at the ones that had been put to one side.
Yes, not
and then
quality.
Looking at
gem quality.
But but you can still see how
color.
Wonderful they were, even though they weren't the top quality.
Of course,
if that makes, you know what I mean.
I entirely see what you're saying. Because some people would have taken that and they probably would have put it in their house.
They wouldn't have been, no.
They wouldn't have cared either way, because
they would have been really, really pleased with it, yeah.
But see, this is gem quality, so it's even a notch higher. I like that you said that there because you're getting high quality opal. You're getting all the varieties of color that Sheila saw there. This is your Mexican natural fire opal. And again, we're looking at gemstones of distinction. You're looking at one of the rarest varieties that you can possess in opal. You're going to be able to do so many things with this here. I do think it would look quite interesting with other gemstones of distinction, or maybe if you have Ethiopian opal. Wait until you see the price we're going to go to right now. Look at the reds you've got there. It's like an open flame, isn't it? We are under 10 pounds right now. You know, some of them almost look like jelly opals. They're so clean, they're so rich. We're at $9.95 right now on genuine shaded fire opal, and that ombre effect. This is brilliant. I don't think anybody was expecting that. It's one of our last treats of the show for you to enjoy here. Can't wait until we get to see some of our American fire opal, but you are getting one of the most prestigious locations right now. Mexican fire opal is famed for the rich colors here, the natural color, the clarity you're seeing here, the varieties you're seeing here. So again, if you love this and you want to get it in your collection, I would recommend getting more than one. I mean, look at the carat weight you've got here. 10 entire carats of genuine shaded fire opal here. I love it. And look how bright it is against your pristine white there. Louise, congratulations there. I've got lots of people multi-buying. Esther and Diana, you're there. Congratulations. Rosa Lane, beautiful name. Lots of people coming through for this here. So this has been a brilliant chance. Now, I'm going to basically pretty much finish the show with ruby. Now, one of the first gemstones I endeavored to buy myself when I first started working here was ruby. I want to tell you something you may have never heard before. Some of you will know this already. You are looking at, arguably, and not very much, really, to be honest with you, if you go on the GIA website, which I always inform people to do so, you are looking at one of the most expensive colored gemstones in the world. Ruby can command a higher price tag than sapphires or even diamonds of a similar quality, and that is really brilliant because diamonds are one of the most expensive gemstones in the world. Everybody wants diamonds. So as a colored gemstone, you're looking at one of the most expensive in the world. Now, I'm not starting that to say, oh, this is going to be out of everyone's reach. I'm not saying that. What I want to tell you right now is you're watching Jewelry Maker, and therefore there's not going to be a lot of places that can bring you genuine, and not just genuine, natural ruby. This is natural. Most of your ruby in the industry is treated. And the reason why that is because people want to get it, they want to sell it. And I really want you to know that we've got our last quantity here. We've got our last quantity on this fantastic strain. Why do I love ruby? Red has always been my favorite color since I was a little girl, and my mother wouldn't let me paint my fingernails red because she said it's a womanly color, and I do believe that. It's the color of love, it's the color of passion, it's the color of friendship and confidence. You've got this beautiful, deep, passionate, rich red here, this beautiful oxblood color that you will see some of the biggest designers out there right now. I'm going to tell you right now, if you go and look at Michael Kors, Vivienne Westwood, if you go and look in Selfridges, you will see this color all over the place right now. Absolutely 100%. It's deep, rich, natural ruby. You've got something you should never have here. Can you tell I like ruby? I love ruby here. And it is your chance to get involved in the most famous of red gemstones. Let me ask you something, Sheila. If you were going to have a red gemstone on the show, a natural red gemstone, could anything ever even come close to a ruby?
No.
There's not many to choose from, is there?
No. I have a ruby heart-shaped ring that I've had for many years.
See, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing compares.
In fact, I'll wear it one day.
You should do. I've got a ruby from us here. It is one of my favorite gemstones. Let me tell you something, an analogy about red. If you want to give something special to someone, you ever notice when you go into a store and they have a red sign there? It's because it doesn't matter what color you put next to that, your eye will be attracted to the red naturally. And that's one of the reasons I feel as though everybody deserves ruby in their collection, or deserves to have some and to own it, because it gives you that boost of confidence. It makes you feel special. It's not necessarily for the shy and reserved, but it looks gorgeous. It's beautiful. Again, if you like wearing red on your nail, I see that.
No,
there.
no, I'm just on about how when you've got something so special,
you just
want
to show it off.
Sort of Yeah, you want to display it, don't you, and be quite...
Yes, you do. You do. And that's how I feel about ruby. I do. To be honest with you, I wanted to get engaged with ruby, but it's so hard to find genuine rubies in the industry that are beautiful and don't cost an arm and a leg. It is one of the most expensive colored gemstones you'll ever see. It absolutely is. Now, I say that, and we're at $14.95, and this is natural. I want to set you a challenge right now. I don't care where you are in the world right now. I want to tell you, if you go to a shop tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, you can go into 3 jewelers. You can go into every jeweler in your local town, and I would not be shocked if not one of them has natural ruby on offer. Most rubies are heat treated or Fisher filled, and this is not, and it's $14.95. It should be more because of that. Look at the colors you got here. It should be more. Now, you can give me ruby all day, and I will talk about it and love it, because I love it. I do. It is your chance to get involved on this. Now, I'm very pleased that you're able to get involved, and you're seeing lots of people enjoy this. Continue to dial in. It is 15 pounds for genuine ruby. Half the stock is gone. I had 60 of these. There are a lot of people within their basket. There are about 15 people within their basket. Now, it's going to be time for Allie to join you in a matter of moments. I want to say a big thank you to the lovely Sheila, who's been here looking fabulous as normal. And it's been great to be able to join you all here.
Lovely to have you.
I love having fun. Thank you very much, Sheila. I'll try to come back again because I have had a lovely response from you all. Thank you for making my day sensational. But I want to say to you, stay tuned for the lovely Allie. She's going to be coming up with more fantastic strands and bundles coming your way after this. See you later.